and ahoy once again to ye mateys! I be your vigorous and healthy DM, Josh the Pirate, and it brings me 9.5 astronomical units of delight to welcome you back to Corsair's Cove and my Humblewood world for more of monsters and magic. Above me, I have my hearty crew. The quiescent Karen Schlink, the quintessential Brendan Ellis, the querulous D-Rab himself, and the quixotic Daria Surname Redacted. It is who did most of our channel art, including the new Bennecks portrait. Check that out. Fun space fact, 9.5 AUs is the average distance between the Sun and Saturn. There you go, that's why 9.5. So, let's talk about these wonderful people, shall we? While I yell at my dog to shut up.
I am also yelling at the dog to shut up. She's ignoring me.
Dan, tell me about yourself.
Yes, hello. I am Dan in the meat space, D-Reb in the cyberspace. I hope you're all having a great day, because it's super swell, and that you should take your meds if you have any, and I hope that you can, just vibe, because you deserve it.
Hey.
I love these every time. Daria, who the absolute heck are you?
Yes, I am Daria. I'm an artist. I play D&D here and on the Eldritch Scribe channel on Mondays. I don't have any cool space facts, but I do have an otter fact. I learned it just 2 days ago that otters usually have a favorite rock that they carry with them, and they play with it and also use to smash up oysters and nuts and all that stuff. And it's adorable.
Otters are great. I love that they sleep
Otters
holding
are
hands.
great. I love them.
Have you seen pictures of them sleeping holding hands in the ocean so they don't drift apart?
Oh boy, have I!
No, there's a list of about 5 or 6 animals that I would happily be reincarnated as, and one of them is an otter. I was like, I could stand to be that adorable year round. Instead of just occasionally. Karen, who the heck are you? Why do you smell of garden? Why is your nose covered in dirt?
Answer the question, Karen.
Yeah, Karen, come on.
Answer the
I'm
question.
sorry, I went outside, I barked at the neighbors, probably because they existed too loud in my presence, and then I tried to dig a hole because sometimes my human parents bury things in the garden that smell interesting, and I have to dig them back up, even though they have explicitly been buried to keep them away from me. It's
Siri,
just,
are you channeling through Karen again?
I'm possessed.
She's like, love daddy.
Yes, she's very cute, but also just needy. She tried to eat my top today. Just
Great.
put it in her mouth and started chewing on it.
Yep, just nommed that, did you? Brilliant.
Anyway, I'm meant to be talking about me.
Yeah, please do.
Hi, I'm Karen, otherwise known as the Mother of Bunnies. You can follow me on Twitter as Mother O Bunnies, or on Instagram as my sexy alter ego, Miss Lolamore. If you hear any strange banging noises behind me, it's probably the rabbits using the cat flap. So, you can look forward to that on tonight's stream. They normally pop in at least once. I can't remember where I was going with this. Oh, yes, you can also listen to me on the D&D podcast. There Be Dragons. We have just dropped a new ep. I have listened to all but the last 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I was at work and the power went out and I haven't got back to listen to the last 30 minutes. So if you guys go and listen to the whole ep before tomorrow, you'll be ahead of me in terms of podcast consumption. So there you go, challenge.
That Discord is a link. Hey, for 91 Phantom, good to see ya. Good evening. Brendan, how's your internet? And who the heck are you?
My internet is this percent good.
Excellent.
It is Australian internet at its finest, but okay at the moment, fingers crossed. I am Brendan Ellis. I am Brensa in chat where I shitpost. And I am looking forward to hopefully my internet not crashing and being able to complete a full session
I'm mildly concerned because Brendan does not live overly far away from me, and if his internet goes down, maybe I have bad internet too. I have to
I
also
just
query
have a cheaper ISP.
Okay. I also have to query Daria's comment. I have a pot friend, everyone. I'm going to assume it's a plant of some sort.
No, it's the emoji. Like, get with the times.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Julio is a pioneer
Dad.
plant. Let us not forget.
Oh,
What
he's
is
a
the plant
plant.
called, Susan? Stacy?
Oh, that!
Oh, yes to all.
Stephanie,
Yes to all.
all of them, yeah.
Also, Josh, stop being cringe. Get cool, Dad. What is this? Do you not see my great emoji of a pot friend that I found randomly? I'm gonna be in my room listening to goth music. Goodbye.
I'm going to be in my room flossing.
In the darkness, in silence.
Just
just
go
sitting
floss
there.
and dab in the room.
Guys, we're really giving away how old we are right now.
What do you mean? I'm 13.
And Madame and Monsieur
another
Dama
vintage
de Heron and
teenager,
beings of indeterminate gender and persuasion, I be Josh the Dad, a pirate. And you can find me here on my channel, Corsair's Cove, where I run D&D most of the time. Except when on Monday evening, sometimes Karen runs D&D and I just sit around and play it instead. If you like my majestic voice but you think I could stand to tone the face down a bit, you can also check out the podcast There Be Dragons, where I play the infamous and deadly pirate Scan Felspar and his little dragon, Rosh. Siri just was like, what the hell was that? Because I just did this, and it raised her stomach up quite a bit. Because she's straddling my arm at the moment. She was like,
Speaking of
what the hell?
dads, the last episode we recorded, not released, recorded of TBD, Scan was just party dadding it all over the place.
Oh.
It's like,
Scan-
you all
Scan-
have shit going on? Let me help you.
Here, let me put my shit to one side, because I've got at least as much as you guys. But also, no one's asked me how I'm feeling, so I'm going to ask everyone else how they're feeling, and you're all going to be sad about it. Okay, so, Karen, we need to talk about Ukraine.
We do need to talk about Ukraine. I know it's easy to forget about Ukraine in the wash of terrible things happening. Unfortunately, terrible things are still happening in Ukraine. There is still very much an active war happening over there, and that's not good. So the Emergency Action Appeal, which is the link in chat, are group charities, non-for-profits. They are banding together to help Ukrainians fleeing the violence. There were some 8 million Ukrainians who have been displaced thus far, last time I checked. Might be worse now, probably is. Yay times. And they've raised almost, should be nearly $4 million now, because they've nearly raised 2 million on their own, and the Australian government had chipped in 2 million. So yeah, if you have any spare pennies floating around, feel free to flick them towards the Emergency Action Appeal. Hopefully do a little good amongst a lot of bad.
Cool, thank you. I must also remind our flipped, turned upside down audience to please take a minute, just sit right there and like, follow, and subscribe to all the things, you bloody champions. And you can also check out all the previous episodes you may have missed over on our YouTube. But that was a rancid fart. What the hell? She is lying on her back in my lap, farting. What
Nice.
the
That's
fuck,
the life,
dog?
dude.
Yeah, she's like, this is great.
Life.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Oh, why do we keep
dear
her in the
God.
house again?
Wow, you can go. You can go.
No, don't put her down. She'll come in here.
Yeah, great. Go bother mummy. Guys, what the heck happened last time? And by last time, I really do mean the
Week
whole
before last.
session, not just the one conversation you guys had.
See?
Yep,
Guess who
there
just
she
turned
is.
up?
She's like, oh, Daddy made fun of me live in front of over a dozen people.
Cut a fart in here. We're not friends anymore, okay?
Don't worry, I just farted on Daddy. I'll be fine. This is how we live our lives. One of us will speak for the dog almost all the time. Yeah.
Just
Like-
wait until someone clips that and just
Yeah.
have has this out of
No
context.
context,
Good
yeah.
luck, yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, what the heck happened in the last full session?
I'm trying to find my notes. There
It's
we
like
go.
we went
didn't happen?
into the forest, and then we had lots of conversation, including but not limited to why tenders like Eric have fire, the present for Hope.
Yeah. Which Hope liked after they figured out what it was for.
Yeah, and was actually hot. The mess became hot. Which was not surprising. Then also the defenders' random factoids called casual dropping the fact that we're doing crazy shit over there. And then we traveled some more, decided not to deal with the elemental first after like a group discussion, going around it to the marked spot of the potential hideout. And then we rested at a cave. And then halfway through there was a kerfuffle. I definitely won that. And I don't have a nemesis or anything.
Look, you both walked away from it. As any landing you walk away from, right?
Yeah, and we slept. And then last week we had like a talk of the morning after. And I think that's it.
Cool. Thanks very much, Dan. Karen, do you have any detail you would like to add, or that's pretty much it, really?
Let me consult the magical red book of knowledge. I believe we worked out that the handwriting on that was last week, right? Sorry, not last week, week before last.
Yeah, the last main session.
Yes. We'd worked out the handwriting is similar to Larimar's, but it's not Larimar's.
Yeah.
So it could be someone pretending to be Larimar or a coincidence. I guess we'll find out.
And that was in the letter that said, don't mess... No. There was a letter that you did find that was...
the burnt fragment of letter we found with the message to what's his face, parrot guy whose name I'm Scops. It sounds cooler in Dara's accent, just saying.
I have an accent? Why didn't anyone tell me?
Oh god, what's that clip of like the American girls? Like, I think American girls like accents, because we don't have them.
That's funny.
Have you been
has one.
to other states in America?
No, that's the problem. So the burnt letter to Scops, similar to Larimar's handwriting, but it's not exactly the same. So it's possibly either someone trying to frame Larimar or Larimar trying to make it look like she was framed, but she's actually not, or it could just be a crazy coincidence.
Well, also, you suspect it's Larimar only, partially because of the fact that the letter you found from Scops, in Scops' handwriting, said, "Don't try to threaten me, Larit." And it was burned off, so you don't know the full what it said.
It could be Larimar.
Could be somebody
Larry.
else. Larry. Good old Larry, the leader of the bird cult.
Oh, I'm going to die laughing if the leader of the bird cult's called Larry.
Larry Cultington. Yep.
Ooh, great name.
Yep. He's from the older Hart Cultingtons, very famous family. No one's ever thought of that.
Bennecks also sent some messages to Trish and Shyla Den.
Yep.
So Shyla Den left the Wildwood Brigade command post because she thought Kesh was coming back. She didn't know about Bird McBirdington, who's taken over. And now apparently will get booted out for me because I was shitty about that. So interesting.
The important point is all on the orders of General Sheridan.
Yes, General Sheridan. So curious. And Trish is still mad at Eric.
Yep.
No surprises there.
I mean, Trish has now got a level in rage, so yeah.
She's got some anger issues.
Mm.
And
they're called Eric.
She's just named her rage Eric. I go into a barbarian Eric.
Who's this? Oh, this is my rage, Eric.
Yeah,
he's personified.
Become barbarian.
Then we decided to skirt around the fire elemental to investigate the other thing. I'm blanking on what it's
The
called.
other thing, the fort where people
Thank you,
disappeared
fort.
to.
Yeah,
There's a
the fort
prison,
where people
yeah.
yeah. And yes, then Bennett surprised a bird lady in the night, and they had a fight and survived.
I don't love it when you phrase it like that. That seems like that makes it sound like a Bennett
he
was
survived.
the aggressor.
Pointed, yeah.
And then we found out.
Hey,
in the
one of them
morning,
was
and we're
chasing the other.
Hey, Bennett, maybe don't
Don't
go
tell
off
my
and fight
wife.
people on your own. We're in a team now.
And he's
The
like, yeah,
team.
definitely don't tell my fiance or wife or whatever it is. I'm not sure. I think I'm
Yeah,
married,
we're
maybe.
still not sure exactly
No
what
one is
Bennett's
sure.
relationship
Yeah.
with significant
DM
other
is not sure.
DM will never be sure. You had your chance, Joe.
Also, on our quarter session, we did learn some stuff, right? We did learn that the lady was probably not connected to the prison because really far, and she didn't want to like actually engage. Bennett had a lust for blood and violence, and also. Our working hypothesis is that she is somehow connected to one of the gangs, which is the Sixth Alley crew, because they have a lot of bird folk in them. And that's about it. That's all we know.
I thought our conclusion was that whoever was running this fort had abducted the gangs to protect it.
or recruited.
Was that?
Yeah.
Was that our?
I thought that was also
It was
the
certainly Eric's
conclusion.
conclusion. Maybe Julio didn't figure that out, but the rest of them.
I thought recruited
Oh,
because
wow.
abducting a gang and saying, "Hey, do my bidding." Never
Well,
Yeah, no, I
pan
thought they
out
just
well.
recruited, not
Yeah.
not like I'm
Yeah.
taking you. Protect me now, please.
They're
That
more like,
would be wild.
yeah, have some money. Your criminals will do anything for money, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, Julio wanted to persuade Bennecks to like chat up this lady, but Bennecks is like, I hate her guts now, so we're probably not gonna do it.
Oh.
I mean, we will never know. Out of character.
Relationships have started off with less.
Yeah, Bennecks, who tried to stab him, apparently.
Yeah.
This is not the first time a woman tried to stab you.
Electric
Look,
Boogaloo.
guys, relationships that revolve around stabbing in any capacity are probably not super healthy. I'm
Yeah,
just
Ryland can
What
associate.
flirting is.
just stabbing. Matt, it would be really hard to miss the signals if that was the case. You just walk up to someone you like and
Stab them.
a little.
You don't know. Maybe that's
Listen.
how it works in the
Just
Black
a little
Sea,
bit of
okay?
light
Don't judge
stabbing.
me.
This is just how rogues flirt. This is how rogues are.
Yeah, that's it. She thought you were a rogue. That's what she was doing. She was just like, oh, hey, baby, stab, stab, stab.
Yeah, look, I am terrible at picking up
Shiny
signals.
boy.
So if signals and indications of interest involved physical harm, then at least it would be really difficult
So
to
good.
miss.
Obvious.
Yeah,
I would
but you should
appreciate that.
change flirting to actually like punching someone in the face.
Yeah, if they're really in love with you, it's just a king hit. Greetings, Captain Kazi, and thank you for the follow, GM Radio Rob. Marvelous.
Cool name. I hope that's an actual radio station that just talks
Yeah,
about D&D.
I had to look.
I'd
because I was like,
listen to
what
Yeah.
does it say? Yeah, cool. Alrighty. Well, mateys, may your leaders heed your advice and all your nighttime physical escapades be mutually pleasurable as we head tremulously at first and then with mounting heat and passion into the Humblewood. So, we rejoin our adventurers after a variously full night's sleep and a hearty breakfast where Bennecks revealed a bit of his backstory as well as details of his nighttime role in the bushes with a mysterious corvum. First, I need to say thank you to Sirenscape for our music. They are providing our music for us this evening. Check them out at their website, sirenscape.com. I have the subscription. It's super easy to use. It's only occasionally buggy and glitchy. Excellent service. Solid 9.5 out of 10 from me. So, I need to ask, first of all, what's going on in all of your heads? Where are you at, Bennecks? How are you feeling this morning?
Shit. Mainly in the pride department, Void.
Yes, sorry. Bennecks, how are you this morning?
Thank you, Void. Like I said, shit. Mainly in the pride department. I do have to ask the DM, is it technically a long rest? It was just like shafted.
Yeah, you had think, yeah, because you recovered, you managed to recover all of your spell slots and everything, and I think I got you to roll a con save, which you passed, so you don't have any, like, exhaustion or anything. You got essentially a full night's sleep, but you just didn't, it wasn't a very good night's sleep.
Okay, doke.
You're feeling unfun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you've managed to regenerate all of your spell slots, and you're back up to full health because you rolled a bunch of hit dice. You had essentially most of a long night, a long rest, and then a short rest.
Okay, doke.
As I recall. GM Rob is not a radio station, but does host a podcast.
I love a good
Oh.
podcast. GM Radio Rob,
Cool.
chuck me a link.
Which one? Chuck the link up. Let's have a look. Cool. So Bennecks is just having a bit of a shitty morning, but like, how do you feel about your encounter of last night? Are you nervous?
I don't
about
think
meeting
it's
her
dawned
again?
on me yet. As in, like, there was a kerfuffle I don't really have time to digest.
Haven't processed it. Right.
Yeah, but the conversation earlier this morning did, like, unearth some memories that I'm trying to, like, put down.
Right. Sure. Interesting. Julio. Where is Julio at this morning? How does he feel? Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, or?
Yeah, sure. I mean, Julio already cooked the breakfast, which is already halfway to the decent day. Julio is quite worried about us potentially going into a trap or an ambush of some kind. So he's trying to like plan for it. But yeah, he's energized but a little nervous.
Excellent. Kesh. How's Kesh feeling?
Kesh, I think, is walking along, possibly not paying as much attention to her surroundings as she normally would, just trying to nut this one out a little bit. It's a lot of info and not a lot of answers. And Kesh isn't a fan, so she's trying to just wrangle them into answers. It's not working out very well for her, but she's trying. So she's a little pensive, I think, this morning.
Hello, McBluff. Hello, Bishop Blood. Void here. Just quickly, I'm just asking them how they're all feeling. Eric, how are you feeling this morning?
Hello there, Mr. Void. Eric is feeling pretty conflicted about whether he should have been up a bit earlier to potentially stop Bennecks from doing something stupid or to help him more directly. Is concerned that we might be walking into a trap as well, and I think we'll be hyper aware and hyper vigilant about their surroundings when the group moves today to see if they are being tracked or expected in some way.
Oh yeah, panic high five. Let's go. Paranoia.
Anxiety, high five.
Hey.
Yay.
Hey, Robaljax, good to see you, my friend. Alrighty, cool. So, you set off this morning. What do you do? Which way are you going? What are you trying to achieve? What's your point? What's the
We
thing?
definitely wanted to go explore the trail this lady left.
Okay.
Right? Is that our
so-
plan?
Yeah, then it can lead you to where the kerfuffle happened. Excellent word, kerfuffle. Doesn't get used nearly enough.
Yeah.
And yeah, you are welcome to see if you can follow her tracks. It would be survival checks. Kesh would have advantage.
Boom, baby.
Let's go,
There's
Kesh.
favored terrain. And I would actually say Eric would probably have a +2. Not full advantage, but he would have a +2.
Sure.
Because he's also very familiar with this kind of terrain.
Ah,
So that's
I
a
see
22 from Eric.
Sorry, my D&D Beyond dice are rolling in slow motion again.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna have
that.
to give him.
That's an 18 from me.
18 from Eric. Oh yeah, the 20 was last time. And Kesh got a 19. Pretty decent. Yeah. So the first few hundred meters is not hard to follow at all. But it looks like she slowed down and then she actively started covering her tracks, Kesh. Eric loses her, but you managed to... no, there it is. This is well hidden. Like a 16 wouldn't do it, but a 19 just does. She is... Kesh, you can infer this is someone who is quite skilled at obfuscating their tracks. And she is hiding where she's going. The tracks head northwest. So, in the same sort of at an angle off to where if you would be going this, the tracks are going this way, your destination is this way, sort of at an angle to where you would be going. So roughly the same direction, but you think probably about 5.5, 6 hours away from your goal. If she continues heading in the direction she is, she won't be anywhere near it.
Right. But it's possibly, given that she's a talented, wildlife, I don't know.
Yeah, a talented person in the woodlands.
She's good in the woods.
Yeah.
And
she's
she
been
may
around
be
the
trying
woods.
to. Yeah, she's been around the woods. She may be trying to misdirect us. So.
Yep. She is trying to hide her path.
But she may be kind of double precautioning, so she's trying to hide her path, but also, not go immediately in the direction she actually wants to go.
Cool.
So even if we do find her trail, our immediate thought won't be.
So you found the trail. Would you follow it? Is the question.
I will put it to the group. I will be like, look, guys, she's heading kind of where we're going, but not exactly. So the way I see it, we can either follow her trail and see where she's heading, which may well be where we're going. She's just taken a roundabout route to try and throw us off. Or we can assume she's going where we're going and head there.
I would be concerned that she's leading us into an ambush.
That is an excellent point. She may well be doing that as well. She is trying to lose us, though, which would be my argument against that, is that you can see there, she's tried to lose us. Whereas if she was trying to lead us into a trap, she probably wouldn't be doing such a good job of concealing the way she's going.
I think if only Kesh was able to follow the trail, she's probably trying in earnest. I don't think that leads us to an ambush. Honestly, I think we should follow because, well, it doesn't seem like we're on a tight schedule, and maybe that will lead us to more answers and maybe even to some allies. Maybe she's with another group who also wants to investigate the fort. What if we, let bygones be bygones and, exchange information,
She did try to stab Bennett quite a lot.
Right, but as I understand, Bennett kind of chased after her, and, well, you see him. It's quite intimidating.
What? Well, sure.
Look, I suppose we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Unless you have some strenuous objection right now, Bennett?
I mean, not really. I mean, we're fighting, sure, because, it is what it is when you're in the thick of battle, I guess. But, what I was gonna say was we could follow until we think that the trail is actually leading away. Like we were gonna actually gain distance from the target, then lose distance, and then just turn. Cause
Yeah, we could follow it and kind of try and ascertain whether this is actually her intended direction or whether she's just throwing us off. And if it starts going, completely the wrong way, we can just swerve.
I do think that it may be worth approaching this destination from a different direction. So if this does take us past, then I wouldn't be opposed to following that route a bit further and then coming around from behind. If they did have scouts that were tracking us, then they won't expect us from the other side, hopefully.
do a little bit of misdirection of our own, you could say.
I'm on board with following this trail for now, but I will definitely cast some spells to make sure that we can pass without trace.
I think that sounds like a good plan.
So you are going to stealthily follow,
Yes, we're going to stealthily follow the trail.
casting pass without trace. Okay.
Yeah.
At least until it makes any dramatic direction changes or we get closer to the fort.
Julio with a +10 gets
So that's
a 30.
30.
What the
Julio
fuck?
and that 20 could be a 40.
Yeah, which is scary.
I immediately forgot that my dice are rolling in slow motion again. And I'm just
Rip.
watching it slowly
So a
roll.
30, a
across
33.
screen.
Are we in dim terrain or is it well lit?
It's pretty well lit. It's daytime.
Is it
19
lit?
for 29.
Oh, Eric.
Our D&D is always lit, guys.
But
23. What the hell?
23.
Yeah. So crap. All right.
Oh shoot,
So-
I think I just drew on my face. Oops.
You did.
It's fine. It's the Rambo thing where you kind of get masquerading as a plant or something.
So,
Masquerading. That's not what it is. What's the
Yeah.
word?
Disguising yourself?
Camouflage.
Disguise. Camouflage. Yeah.
Well,
masquerade.
masquerading
That's the
is
same, that
kind
works.
of... Yeah, no, it works. Makes sense.
It's doing a very bad job of drawing like the football stripes on.
Masquerading is a synonym, I would say.
Sure.
Cool. So with a total average of around 28, 29, you stealth. Oh no, but more like 27, but still fairly good. You stealth
Fairly
following
good.
this track. Yeah, look. I mean, if it had only been 17, it would be. But, you follow along. You are moving. You would be forced to move a little bit slower, but to stealth. So you would be. It'll take you. Given that you are about 6 hours away from the prison, and you're heading at a sort of an angle to it. It'll take you probably about 4 hours to get to the point where your path would be the closest to it. Basically,
I
the
could
question-
be wrong, but don't rangers let us stealth
at normal
same
speed.
speed?
True, they do. Yes, in which case, yeah. So it's 3 hours then to get to the nearest
Yeah,
point.
got us an extra hour.
Nice.
Nice.
My question is, how long would you follow the tracks? All the way to the closest point? I mean,
Yeah,
it's all basically rough guessing, but
Yeah, basically until we think we've kind of just gone past the fort.
okay. You won't be going past you'll be, but as soon as the point at which you will start moving further away from it, you're not going directly towards it anyway. Her path is heading pretty much directly due northwest for quite a while. So how long do you follow it? For about 3 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
wonder if we shouldn't follow this all the way. I liked Julio's idea that it seems to be a third party who may well prove as good to be good allies.
Or at least interested in getting rid of the whatever is in the fort.
Oh, sod it, you know. In for a penny, in for a pound. See how far it goes.
Wait, we're
Alrighty.
actually following.
Now, Bennecks, as we follow, you know,
He buries
You kind
his
of-
beak into his water skin.
yeah, you kind of started on the wrong foot with this lady. Now, unless she attacks us when she sees us, what are you going to say?
I'll think on that. I'll think on it.
Okay, I'm quite worried that in a moment you'll be impulsive and, you know, say something
her
like
again.
a spell, yeah, and she'll be dead.
She's not gonna die. I stabbed her.
Now that doesn't actually like help me calm down.
I do have the ability to bring someone back to life if they are dead. So hopefully it doesn't come to that.
No, I doubt it'll come to that. She's got grit.
Meta question. There hasn't been like blood all along this trail, has there?
There was
Is that
at the
the trail?
beginning. There was at the
trail is the
beginning,
blood.
but like pretty much where she started trying to hide it, she looks like she stopped for a little while, and it's like bandaged herself up. Bennecks didn't do her a lot of damage. Like he cut her a couple of times. She did not enjoy the experience. Like he got in a good like kidney stab, but yeah, it's with a sort of powered blade, so it sort of seals the wound as it leaves. It's the great thing about lightsabers.
It's a sword.
Yeah.
I know when somebody's close to death, and that girl was not.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was
I
still
mean,
plenty of beings in there.
I'm just saying, maybe, start with, hey, it was a misunderstanding. How
I mean,
you
it
doing?
wasn't. You're asking me to lie.
Yes. If you
I'll
wanna
try.
talk
Yes.
with her.
I'm really
That's
bad
the
at
word.
lying.
Okay.
Well, I have a feeling this is going to go swimmingly, so let's press on, shall we?
There's
just
no
trying not
way
to
that
say
this
anything.
isn't going to go exactly how we want it to.
I really
I've got
enjoy
a good
that
feeling, guys. I've got
Julio's
such a
the
good
one
feeling.
giving this advice as well, because he's got such a great rapport with the ladies.
Yep,
Yeah.
He knows the ladies. this
Super
one.
good at convincing women folk to do what he wants.
Hey, he didn't die last time he met his
Yeah, no, he had to
ex-girlfriend.
pretend to try and drown though, and then she was like, "Dude, I taught you to swim. Fuck off."
It was almost a success. He's alive.
Yeah. So you follow the tracks. You get to the point at which you would turn southwest if you wanted to head on to the prison, but you keep heading. I would say you are like actively perceiving most of this time. Yeah, would be fair to
Yes.
say. So
Yeah.
can I get a perception check from all of you as well, please?
Oh, perception.
Yeah, boy.
Bam.
Time to use those peepers.
Yep.
Do not
Oh,
forget,
I'm
you
not
also
using-
have inspiration.
Expect. I'm not using it to
necessarily to use
that.
it here, but yeah.
I'm going to use it to
26?
try and lie now.
Noise.
26 for Eric. Sure, and Kesh would have advantage, interestingly enough.
Don't need it.
27.
Natural 20.
Okay,
Nice.
good. Okay, good.
You don't need advantage when you're a freaking boss raccoon, bitch.
That's true. You don't. Kesh, I'm going to assume you're leading the party. Like seems
Well, I'm the one who
logical to me.
can find the trail, so
Yeah.
that would be fair.
And you're also the most skilled at moving through the bush quietly. So between that and the fact that you got a natural 20 on your perception, you do spot. You notice something change about the trail. She stops. About 20 meters ahead, you can see the trail changes, and it would seem that the person you are following has met a few other people. And then the paths sort of diverge out. You are at the edge of a clearing. You can see these footprints in the middle of the clearing. It's in a slight depression. You're in slightly hilly country. The clearing, so there's trees obviously all around, but not in the center. There's a couple of burnt stumps and things. It's not a very like heavy forest because it was all burnt recently. There's only a few bits and pieces that are just starting to show back to life, a few shoots and stuff. But Kesh, you can spot, now that you're like, oh dear, you have a look around and you can see a luma in the branches of a tree across the clearing from you. He looks very well disguised. You would not normally have noticed him at all. His feathers are black, and he is wearing I have to give you all of this because of the nat 20. He is wearing a cloak, a sort of a robes, very, very reminiscent of the ones you saw in the church in the branch of the tree.
Cult bird.
Luma is owl?
Pigeon.
It's a
Pigeon. Ah,
pigeon
Black
dove
pigeon.
people.
I can never remember the different birds.
Yeah.
They all look the same to me.
Oof.
Strig is the owl.
Suddenly racist.
You say that to
Suddenly
our face again.
racist.
My grandmother was right about you, humble folk.
Oh no!
no.
Not the time.
And the Luma just sits there and you all kill each other.
Sorry, making inappropriate jokes to cover up for not being able to remember the different bird races of the Humblewood. I do my homework, yes. Cool. So there is a cult pigeon. Is it aware of us? Has it spotted us, or have I spotted it?
Have an average of 27 stealth.
Yeah. I rolled for it. There's stuff going on. It does not appear to be.
I will put out an arm to stop everybody. Turn and go thing to the lips, and then I'm going to point in the direction of the cult Luma I can see, and then be like,
Kudo will get out his short bow and questioning, yes, no, maybe so. Cult bird?
is it doing anything? Is it looks like it's on watch, or is it, I don't know, reading a book?
It's actually examining a book. And it would seem to be making notes and fiddling with a pouch.
And I can't see anyone else. I can only see this Luma.
Make me another perception check if you're wanting now specifically to look around for other people.
Absolutely.
In fact, no, it would be survival. Make a survival check.
Survival?
Advantage.
Oh god, and the slow motion dice creep across the screen. The tension mounts. Because I wasn't super sure I had a natural 20 at first, because I'm it's rolling really slowly, it might just tick over.
Karen, you can use physical dice if you like.
Guys, I just rolled another natural 20.
Oh
For real?
my god! Oh my god! Turn just one D&D.
So, with
Brace yourself, guys, it's all ones from now on.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. You're done. You've completely subverted this. So, Kesh. Nice. There it is. Kesh, you... Nat 20's in chat, by the way, chat. Let's see a few of them. If you happen to have our Kraken Nat 20, chuck that up there. If you have any other different ones, just no potatoes. Because this is a very, very high roll from Karen.
Oh my god, if potatoes are nat ones, then hot salty chips should
Dragon
be
fruit.
20s.
Passion fruit?
No, the peak form of a potato.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Hey, DM, what did she say with the natural 20?
I have no idea. I'm still imagining. I'm thinking about chips. I haven't had dinner yet.
Wow, what a teacher's pet, Brendan.
Why tell you homework?
Okay, so all of the other tracks, Kesh, you can make out from here. Now you're examining. Your eagle eyes are examining the tracks. Three of the sets of tracks head away from the center. Well, sorry, all four head away from the center of the clearing. They are birdfolk tracks, all four. One of them... No, sorry, there are two sets of tracks, other than the ones that lead to the tree in which the Luma is. So the Luma's tracks lead to the tree the Luma's in. There are two other sets of tracks that you can make out that head towards in the same general direction, but they are heading in different directions, to the base of a pair of other burnt out trees that are about a quarter of the way around the. No, not even a quarter. About 1/8 of the way around the roughly circular clearing. So they'd still be across the clearing from you. But you cannot see anybody in those trees. There is, however, the fourth set of footprints goes to the center of the clearing and does not return. It does not go anywhere further. The fourth set of footprints ends in the center of the clearing. The ones you've been following.
Bear folk can't just fly away, can they? They
No,
can only glide.
not. This is at the bottom of a depression.
Right. So they could be invisible? Or have Misty Step?
There's any number of
teleported?
spells that could get them out of there.
There isn't like a Bifrost thing, right? Because that's how teleportation circle happens.
Bennick, interesting question. Make me an Arcana check. If you're, you know, in the Thor movies,
Ah, you mean the bridge?
the print on the floor.
This sky laser.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
I assume you're meaning like
Skybeam.
the big
The
rune
imprint.
thing. Yeah.
That happened.
It was a joke that for a while all superhero movies had to have some sort of sky beam.
Yeah. A 25, Bennick, you look for that and you don't see one of them. However, you do spot something a little similar. And you know what this is. You've seen one before. There is a summoning circle in the ash.
That's who summoned the fucking elemental. Bitch.
Bird cultists. Who would have thought?
Can I tell?
Yeah. Who
Is
summoned?
the summoning circle intact enough to tell what they summoned in?
It's not only is it intact, can I get a wisdom save, please?
Oh fuck! Oh no! From all of us? Or
No, just Bennick. He's the only one who's spotted
Oh
it
no, it's the Fus Roda!
Bad juju, guys. Bad
The
juju.
Fus Roda! The Furusra, I mean.
yet.
Oh, well,
Furusra.
beach. Natural 20.
Oh my god!
We are
I don't like
rolling
this.
the dice
I do
right
not
now.
like this.
We're gonna go into combat and have only ones left.
Yeah, I'm still like holding aim on the Luma, waiting for Kesh's command to like shoot the bitch.
I was
Okay.
ready to stab some friends, man. Bird
Yeah,
call
you
time.
you hear you can use looking at the ground. The symbols are sort of writhing and moving around within the ash. They are not, however, visibly moving. You just get the impression, the feeling that they're changing and reorganizing themselves. But you know that the meaning of them does not change. You can hear it in your mind, pounding this Furusra, 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 and you have to concentrate to stop that noise. But as soon as you do, it stops. And then you blink to clear your eyes, and the runes are no longer moving on the ground. But yes, it is intact. It's active.
I'm oblivious to what's going on, so
No one has drawn your attention to it yet. No.
Nope.
Well, I've pointed out
wait,
the
you
Luma
said-
to everyone. Everyone knows
Yes.
the Luma's there.
Yeah, and I imagine with my 26, I probably would have noticed it too.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I-
Yes, no. You notice everything like a second after Kesh does. Everything
Okay.
I described to her, you see as well.
Sure. I'm going to hold my hand up to Julio, and then I'm going to whisper, bear with me, and I'm going to cast Charm Person on the Luma.
What's the range?
It's
on
a
that?
range of 30 feet, so you said that we were about 20 feet away.
From the center of the clearing. He's on the far side. He's about 45 feet away.
45 feet away. Okay, I'm going to creep around the edge of the clearing then.
Very well. How long does Pass Without Trace last?
It lasts for an hour, so I didn't get a chance to say, but I would have upped it again on when we decided to
Keep
follow
going?
this.
Very well. Then yes, it would still be active.
Yeah,
So how many times have you cast it?
just the twice.
Cool.
So
No
the
worries.
first hour, and
Yep.
then
And this one.
this.
Isn't
yeah.
it a ritual? You can't cast it without slots.
No.
Oh damn.
That would
Otherwise,
be
you're
very
basically-
OP.
So busted.
Yeah, everybody would just be invisible all
Thought
the
it's a
time.
ritual for some reason.
There's got to be some limits to
Yeah.
unlimited power.
Yeah, as you all observed last week, you guys are all crazy good at stealth anyway. Bring it on, Eric.
Okay, you want another stealth check?
A stealth check, please, yes.
God, I'm so nervous.
While he's rolling that, where was the circle again?
It is on the far side. 33, that's all right. It's on the far side of the glade. So there is, on the far side of the glade, there is a clear path through the trees. In fact, why am I bothering? Because I actually drew this. I utilized my Dungeon Fog subscription, and I made a map.
No way.
Is it that map? It's that one. There it
I
is.
have just completely forgotten about the Luma. That circle is my life now.
So there it is. It's on in the middle of the screen. Yeah.
Yep.
It's there, and yeah, you are coming in at it from the top because you did some clever things. So yeah, I don't know how well you can tell, but yeah, there's trees all around it except for the center at the bottom, where there is a sort of pathway out. The Luma would be in the trees to the left of the pathway at the bottom, and the summoning circle is pretty much there beneath its tree. It is in the tree,
Gotcha.
and now that you've identified that, you can tell that that's what it's fiddling with something in the tree and looking at that summoning circle. And Eric is stealthing around which direction, left or right side of the map, as we're looking at it, Brendan, are you going?
If you said that this Luma is to the left, then I would be going the shortest distance.
Very well. You head around to the left. I'll just happen to notice. No, you stealth extremely well. You are as mist. Yeah, you get within 30 feet of this Luma. It is a save, yes?
Yeah, I am actually going to get greedy, and I want to go within 10 feet of it, so that I can speak to this Luma without yelling.
Okay. 33 does so, yes. Do you want to roll me a perception check while you're doing that?
Sure.
I'm assuming you're keeping your head on a swivel.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I too had rolled a natural 20.
4?
Oh my god.
4?
Leave
The
something
dice
for
are
the
like,
combat,
they do
guys.
this. This is
Coolio,
the
come
thing.
on. Where's your natural 20?
I have yet to roll
one.
above 10, actually. So that's where the other side is coming. Okay. I will get back to you in a second, Brendan. Brendan, I'll tell you for free. Well, as in for free, you got a nat 20. You spot 2 more birdfolk. Now that you're coming at this from a different direction, you see above you as you sort of walk beneath them. They do not notice you. A raptor. A grim-looking raptor he's clearly clothed for stealth. In like black, nondescript, dark browns and black robes. And on the far side of the clearing, in the other tree that you would suspect you will find somebody else, you do spot someone. Now that your angle of approach is different, you can also see a gallus, dressed similarly with a crossbow. What are the rest of you doing while Eric does this? Presumably Eric communicated vaguely what he was planning to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kesh would kind of just be holding position, just ready to leap into action at a moment's notice, but waiting to see how Eric's side mission pans out.
Very well.
Yeah, I'm still holding an attack with a short bow. Like as soon as something attacks Eric or anything, I'm shooting the Luma.
Okay, cool. If you are holding and waiting, Bennecks?
I'm paying attention because I think this is a spell that's happening mid-cast to just like ready. Well, I don't need to ready because it's a reaction, but I just pay attention to the Luma to see when that critical moment in a spell is counterable.
It's
Okay.
counter spell is 30 feet though, isn't it?
60.
Oh, it's 60. Pog.
It's my pog.
Sorry. Sorry.
Pog, pog, pog. Okay, we need. I'm gonna. Okay, Daria, I need to commission a new emote from you.
Okay.
Yeah, really.
It's Julio going Pog.
You got it.
Oh dear. Solid
Oh,
body box
guys,
there.
I need to sit down and design some merch for us. I have so many ideas.
Yeah, you do. Okay. I'm gonna put the image away now that you know what we're dealing with.
So there are three bird folk,
that
yeah?
you can see. None of them are the person you were following.
Ooh.
Man, it's
Okay.
just so mysterious now. God,
She's
wow.
got to the
Yeah.
middle and turned into 3 different people. And
And all
Holy
of them
shit,
bird
she was
folk.
3 bird for Luke in a trench coat all along.
Aren't you
thanks
happy
very
that we
much, Radio
followed her?
Rob. Have a lovely evening. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, Julio?
I mean, aren't you guys happy that we followed her? I think
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
Okay, so
Eric, yes.
I see
You've seen
3
these
people.
Yeah.
One of them is the Luma. Can I see that they seem to be casting a spell? Can I tell that?
It does look rather like they are in the process of casting a ritual, yes.
Okay. And there's a Gallus with a crossbow aimed at the center.
It's actively hiding. Its back is to the tree. It is not visible from where the others are.
Yeah. And the raptor, does the raptor look big and tough?
For a raptor, yes. Raptors
That's
are size class.
patronizing.
Well, no, raptors are size class small.
Yeah.
So it's the biggest bird folk are corvum. Gallus and corvum tend to be the big ones. The rest tend to be quite small. Strig tend to be fairly large.
Okay. There's no way of really being able to tell who seems to be in charge of this group, is there?
No, but a guess would make an insight check.
Sure.
If you want to have
so
take a stab
insightful.
in the dark. He is quite insightful, so. Fucking what?
Can we stop? Guys? Huh?
We're about to get smited. We're
Yeah,
We're about
no
to
idea.
die.
flying too close to the sun.
Okay.
This is
I
dumb.
literally saw a meme today where it was that one of Henry Cavill where Jason Momoa is sneaking up behind him. And the text on Henry Cavill says, "My perfectly balanced fight," and then Jason Momoa says, "My player's rolling like fire."
Yep. So yeah, there was so many times that you would have just not seen an important thing that you just nat 20 at every single thing. So, what was the
Critting
question? Oh yeah,
Who
insight.
seems to be the leader
You
of
would
these?
guess the Luma because he's in
Yeah.
the robes. The
Oh,
other
he's
two-
the only one in the robes.
Yeah, the rest of them are dressed like normal, stealthy, like just what a rogue would wear when they're not in a party. They're just on their own, that sort of stuff.
Sure.
Whereas he's actually in robes, and now that you're closer, definitely Titan cult robes.
Okay. I was going to go for that fella anyway. He probably has a high wisdom, but what the heck?
This does put you in between him and the raptor. Like you're on the ground about 10 feet from either one of them. Just FYI.
Yep.
And
Oh, good.
invisible. But your stealth will be shattered pretty much as soon as you cast the spell.
Of course. Yep.
Noted.
I'm so nervous.
Okay. So you cast Charm Person. Your spell save DC is
15.
What is it? Ooh. What is this? Ooh.
It's probably close.
equals. Equals beats. Got a 12 on the dice, and he has a +3.
Shit.
So-
there goes
What
a
do
luck.
you say?
Yeah. What I say is,
Hello.
Hello.
Hey there, handsome.
so
Nice
what I say is, hey there, friend. I'm here to negotiate.
He looks down and he says, "Oh, guys, they're here. What do you want to negotiate about?"
I came here not looking for you, I think, but I would like your help. We're here to free some people who were wrongly held captive.
Oh. I wouldn't know anything about that.
What are you up to here?
Some magical experimentation, to be honest.
Okay, because as a tender, I need to dissuade you against too much experimentation here in the Scorched Grove. I'm not sure if you're aware, but there's potentially devastating fire elemental magics here.
Oh, yeah, no, that is entirely what we're working with, yeah.
Oh. Have you considered not?
What's this convo?
I am.
Brendan, you can all hear this, so you can all make me an insight check.
Oh, I'm
you
really
like.
good at that. So good.
And
It just
do you
sounds
also
like
want
you...
to make me perception checks, please? Not Brendan, but
He would be
everybody
the
else.
worst cop
Hey DM.
ever.
Wow.
We
Julio,
were talking 20s, huh?
Julio, he is playing for time. He has
Oh,
not
yeah.
stopped casting the spell.
I shoot this bitch. I shoot him.
Bennett gets a 20, Eric
I
gets a
got a 21.
25. Yeah, you all figure out, yeah, he is clearly stalling for time. The others are moving into position to shoot Eric. As soon as he said, "They're here," the other one starts scanning the bushes with his crossbow, looking for you guys, looking for the other three. Whereas the raptor starts he's not armed with a ranged weapon, but yeah, he is looking ready to jump on Eric essentially, yeah, Julio shoots the bitch.
Yeah, I shoot the bitch.
Julio,
Yes,
make me
go
a
off.
range attack.
Took you
So
long enough?
question. I have 30. I have 30 stealth. Do I have advantage or something? I don't know.
You can
Am
roll
I-
your stealth again at this point if you want.
Before the attack to get like a sneak, yeah?
Yeah, they don't know exactly where you are yet, so make me stealth before.
Okay.
But yes, I would allow sneak attack.
Sure. 18, kind of
28.
stinky.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, you would have sneak attack on this shot.
Nice. How many attacks do I have? Just one, right?
It would be
Yeah,
just
I'm a
one,
rogue.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot that
you're
rogues
a
have one.
rogue.
Roguelike,
I'm a
Julio, get
rogue,
in there.
yeah. Okay, short bow. Okay, let's go.
And once.
20.
Filthy
30
20.
though. 30 though.
Hits.
Fine.
Yeah, dirty.
Yeah.
20
So
is dirty.
what's my thingy? It's a short bow damage plus sneak attack damage.
Oh
We
my
really
god.
need the help at this stage.
19.
So 19. Also, do I have something else? I don't think I have something else. Right?
so.
That's it.
Yeah. 19.
That's it.
19 shoots the cleric.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
And I start to run around the thing so we are not like all clumped up together.
Very well. And sure. Cool. Let's roll initiative, I think.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
go.
Let's fucking go.
I'm just disappointed our magpie friend isn't here.
I'm disappointed as well.
She may be. You probably
Yeah,
is.
Well
that
done,
is
Brendan.
Leaps out of the bushes and fucking Fennec in the
Ooh,
face.
That's bad.
Julio gets a 24.
23.
Kesh
Nice.
gets
You
a
never
23. 23 from Kesh. What else?
7.
A 7 and a 16. Good. 16 from Benneck and a 7 from Eric. I'm gonna do them in groups. Green is the Luma. Ooh, shit!
Right, bitch, calm down.
What,
Dude.
natural 20?
Yeah, I did actually. For the Luma.
At least not an attack.
It's actually still only a 21 though. For the Luma. And a 13 for that person. So 16. Oof. Bennecks Dex is higher.
Of course it is.
That's appropriate.
Get on my level.
Nimble.
Yeah.
I
And
work out.
yeah, the other one's got a 10 plus 2, so 12.
While Josh is mathing, I'm seriously considering signing up for like an online like hoop lesson thing for
Cool
June.
lessons.
What? An
Yeah.
online what lesson?
Hula hooping.
Hoop. Hoop.
What did you think?
What did I say?
I heard it too, Josh.
Yeah.
Poop?
I was just like, you need lessons in
You're
that?
5. You're 5. What is this?
No, that's why I was just
That's
like, I'm
me.
just gonna let that go past. I'm sure through context I will learn what she actually said.
No, it's a hula hooper who I
Yeah.
follow on Instagram.
Fine. Not a problem at all.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Bishop
God.
Blood heard it as well. Yeah.
I didn't care.
No, hula hooping.
I also didn't. I think it's a good idea, Karen.
Circus
Sounds
Yeah.
great.
hoop.
I'm just
You pay
imagining Bennett kind
$40
of.
and for the month of June you can do all these lessons with her. And I'm like, that sounds like fun. And I'm hideously out of shape at the moment. I get out of breath climbing a single flight of stairs.
Okay, Julio, it is your turn first.
Hell yeah.
Get you that your sneak attack. Yeah, you get. You have given up your position, however, with this arrow coming out of the out of the trees. But yes, you can make
That's
another
fine.
attack if you like.
I can hide again before I attack with my bonus
So
action.
you're gonna move.
Because I'm moving. I'm getting closer. There's no one in like 5 feet of Eric, right? Everyone's like on trees.
Thus
Yeah?
far, yes. Everyone is still in trees.
Okay, so I'll get like around 20 feet.
Are you
in-
heading this towards Eric or around the other way?
around? So I want to start getting closer, but I want to be still in the trees
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that I can hide, and I want to be in the leaping distance to where the bitches are. But for now, I'm still using my short bow.
So one of them is on the other side of the clearing from Eric, but the other two are near Eric. Are you heading towards Eric or not?
I'm
away
heading
from Eric?
towards Eric.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm heading there.
Very well. So you head that way. You get
yes.
about a third of the way around the circle, about halfway to Eric. With your
Okay,
movement.
sure. So how much?
Bonus action stealth again,
Yeah. So how far am I now from Eric?
about 25 feet.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I will stealth again. Hopefully. 23 plus 10 if we still have that.
Yeah. 33.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
you
Julio
hide
just
again.
crashes through the bushes super loud. Everybody
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
even
I don't think I
23 is
hit.
fine. No, you do
I don't
not.
think I have.
No.
Yep. Well, that's my turn. Can't do
Great.
much.
It's not a bad turn, except for that one roll. Kesh, it is your turn.
Bonus action. Hunter's Mark on the Luma.
Uh huh. You do that.
Cool. And then I'm going to shoot it with my fang bow.
Bang bow!
Fang bow?
Shoot it.
Why are you being, go away. Sorry, things opening on my sheet that I don't want.
Let's go, Kesh. Hey, Spino.
Why you no go away? That'd be fire. Okay, there we go. And the super slow dice rolls across the screen. I should really just give up and roll manually,
Please,
shouldn't I?
just roll manually. You
Yeah.
have 2 attacks. This is going to take hours.
The limits of technology, you guys. Look, I'll do the second one manually because that one's going to be done now, and it looks like it's going to be
25.
a 16 plus 9, so a 25. I feel like I hit.
Hits, yeah. That one's pretty good.
So it needs a D6 and a D8 with Hunter's Mark.
And
Sorry.
what kind of damage is this?
Let's go with. So it's fire or.
Necrotic?
Oh, well, necrotic. Yeah, it's fire and necrotic. Let's go with.
Or piercing. Doesn't have to be magical.
Let us go with. Because I'm messing about with fire elementals, so I feel like they might be.
I just shoot them with normal arrows and it was fine. So.
Well, let's go necrotic.
Okay.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, 8 plus 6. So 14 plus another one is 15.
15.
Nice.
Very good. Yeah, this Luma squawks in pain as these two arrows sort of launch out of the underbrush, one from Julio and one from Kesh, and sort of spear into him. You have a second attack?
I do indeed. That's 11 plus 9, so 30, 20.
Gosh, you have a +9 hit. Wow. Yeah.
I do. I'm really good with my bow.
Yeah, it's her one thing, but she's very good at it. Yeah. Yeah, hits.
Cool.
You don't get the hunter's mark on this one. You only get it
No,
once-
so I get
once around.
10 points of damage. 3 on the dice, plus 6 plus 1.
+6.
Yes. Because that's plus my proficiency bonus and then the extra d6 is for my hunter's mark, but I don't get that.
No, you don't get hunter's mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's 10 without hunter's mark.
Wow.
It's just your dexterity, not your proficiency bonus for damage.
Not for damage. Yeah.
Oh, just my dex?
Yeah, you don't add your
I
proficiency
do
bonus to
apologize.
damage.
So it's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage is still pretty good. Was the first one still 15 that way?
13.
13. Yeah, okay. So a further 8.
Oh, it says 1d8 plus 6 on my thing.
Maybe that's a archery.
Is it 'cause it's magic?
Oh, it's an archer thing.
Yeah.
It's a.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, cool. 10 then. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, he looks very badly hurt. He's doubled over. This last one hit him in the leg. And yeah, he does not look happy at all. It's his turn. And he is going to retreat to hide behind the tree. He is basically putting the tree between himself and you guys. And you hear him say the words of healing word.
Knew it.
Fair.
Knew he'd have some magical shit he'd pull out.
But it means he stopped the ritual, right? He's like, no?
Maybe.
I don't like this.
I mean, he got shot twice, so yeah, probably.
Like, I kind of want this guy alive anyway, so I'm fine with this
Yeah.
at this stage. If we all start dying, I'm less fine with it. But
Understandable.
hey, Phoenix!
Oh, I love those emoji.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they?
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool. So yeah, the Luma, you can hear he's casting the spell, and then he goes back to. You can once he casts healing word, you can hear him chanting something quite loudly.
He's summoning an elemental, isn't he?
Okay, spells.
Eric and Bennecks, you can make me Arcana checks if you like.
Oh,
Okay.
those stinkers. Also, I just realized I call them emojis, not emotes. What am I, fucking 50? Ugh.
Once again, we are all super old.
Bennecks,
Crap.
yeah, Eric, you just, it's just not part of your knowledge set at the moment. He, once again, you can hear him saying, like, it's not what he's saying, but it sounds like the words that he's saying aren't these words, but you hear once again Furus Ra, growing in a crescendo. He's definitely summoning something, and being shot has maybe slowed it down a little bit, but it has not stopped it.
Okay.
Should have shot him harder.
Is he still hiding behind the tree now?
He has now moved to hide behind the tree. He has interposed the tree between himself and where the arrows are coming from. Kesh, do you want to move? Like, he will do this on his turn. Would you move after shooting, or are you happy where you are?
If I've lost my shot, I would move to get a shot on.
Well, he hasn't moved yet. This is it. He would.
Oh, okay.
I said what he would do before you officially ended your turn.
Look, I am a ranged weapon user, so if I still have a shot on him, I'm not gonna move.
Yeah, okay. Very well. In which case, yeah, he moves after that, and you hear him cast Healing Word on himself and then continue chanting. This is a long-form ritual that may or may not work in a similar way to normal spells. Bennecks is up next with somebody else on deck, and then a whole bunch of stuff before Eric.
Oh, good. A whole bunch of stuff.
Fun.
Well, literally everybody else in the combat order before Eric.
Does anyone else have a feeling that there was no fire elemental and we were being lured out here to our deaths?
Maybe.
Smarty.
What?
Yet to be determined.
Bennecks, what do you do?
Well, first I walk forward. I'm the party tank.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bitch, come at me.
I'm ripped. Yeah.
More healed up, come on.
Does the runes seem receptive to the chanting?
Yeah.
Are they going in intensity?
Now that you're looking at it, it's pulsing slightly, yeah.
Well...
You don't want it pulsing while you're looking at it. That's just weird.
Throbbing.
I mean, like, whatever. Rune's gotta do what Rune's gotta do.
Runes
Yeah,
are gonna
let's
do
not
that.
judge.
Don't rune shame.
After moving in the most efficient path possible, do I see the dude? If I just move my
If you
speed, which is
try and
25.
the best way to do it would be to head around in the opposite direction that Julio and Eric have gone. That would get a bead on him. If that's what you're trying to do.
Sure, yeah, because I know he's the one casting it. But I will try and do this anyway, just in case that I may miss my opportunity because he's a scuttly little bitch from what I learned just now.
Yep.
I cast Dispel Magic on the runes.
Nice.
Nice.
Very well. How does Dispel
Smart.
Magic work? Is there a...
Depends on the slot of
Actually-
the spell.
Like, can I link it in chat?
Yeah.
Just-
If you hit it in the... the drums are pretty epic. This is Battle at the Gate music over on Sirenscape.com. Battle at the Gate music calm.
Yeah, I can
You
choose
wouldn't do too
a
much.
I can choose a magical effect within range, and the range is 120 feet.
And you cast it, and the magical effect stops.
If it's
unless
third level or lower, it just ends. But
Yeah.
if it's fourth level or higher, I get to roll.
Right. You are going to have to roll.
Okay. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level, and I have to roll with... I don't think I have my super cool... Yeah, I don't have it yet. So yeah, I have to roll without proficiency, just make it.
We believe.
Yes, there it is. The natural one.
Oh no.
Speaking
That's such
as
a good
Phoenix
idea.
was of a tentacle
was
branding in that one, yes. Throw those potatoes up in chat.
That's okay. I cast an abjuration spell, so I get my arcane
You
ward.
do get your arcane ward.
Nice.
Nice. Very well.
Look, we knew the streak couldn't last.
Yeah.
That's okay, and that's
you
why I had to
two
try it.
fucking one. Nice try. Bennecks, you're can you make me a... Well, yeah, I asked you guys to make perception checks as you were doing doing that, what did you roll on your perception check, Bennick?
Okay, scroll up. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Right, noted. Bennick, you hear a voice in your ear. You hear, "Hi there, shiny boy." And
Is it Christmas?
so I'm assuming you have gone out into the clearing. Is this correct? That's the way I'm envisaging this.
Yeah,
You
I went
out
to
into the
this.
clearing.
I did what
and-
you said. Yeah.
Oh, you stealthed around to the edge, to the side, and to the other side?
If I happen to, I need to see the runes, so I might have done it halfway, and then.
Yeah. You would
If
have
I
gotten
was
about 30 feet around the outside of the clearing, heading in the opposite direction to Eric and Julio. This woman was stealthed and rolled very well. You did not notice her, and she appears behind you, and she is going to stab you a bunch, or at least try to.
Well.
Fancy seeing you here. How's your mum? And
Why do you have to keep bringing mums into it? It's just rude.
a filthy 21, sorry, and a 15.
Yes, yes to go, because I can't cast another spell this round. Also, I forgot my inspiration. Can I roll it?
Sorry, not a 15, a 13.
Can I use it on that last one? Is it too late? It's fine if it's too late.
It's too late.
It's fine. I'll try it again next round then.
Very well.
You still have a
that
reaction
doesn't-
though, Dan.
Yes,
no,
you
but
do.
I've cast the spell this turn, so I can't
That
do
doesn't-
shield.
that doesn't
That's
matter.
reaction.
If not, then I'll shield. Because fuck it. Fuck you.
Does that
I'm not
stop
gonna
a
give
21?
you this. It doesn't. The 15 does that.
It'll stop a 13 was actually what she rolled.
Oh.
and,
No, then I'll just take it.
Yeah. Well, so she rolled. She's got 2 saber attacks, for which she got a 21 and a 13, and then she got a 23 for a dagger attack.
Ooh.
Right. Calm down.
So this is. What am I doing?
So do you all have concepts for your second characters?
I always have concepts
Wait,
for the
do
next
we?
5.
That is a total of 13 points of stabbing damage, Bennett.
Uh-oh. You didn't even scratch me.
Well, she tried. Hey, Bolly, good to see you. Humble Mayhem of Monsters and Mayhem. Cool. You have found
So
her.
you're all bark and no bite, huh?
Oh, she just stabbed you a bunch.
It's like clank, clank, clank,
He
clank.
flexes.
Clank, clank,
Yeah.
clank goes the trolley. You do that. And then the 2 boys in the trees are gonna go. One of them is the Gallus is near Bennecks, but he can see that she's got this. There's quite a bit of a kerfuffle going on down there, and so the raptor is going to basically swoop down on Eric, which I imagine Eric probably saw coming. This raptor has his talons out as he dives at you. 4 2 attacks. A 5 on the dice for 1, and a 22 all up with their second attack.
Okay. I've been looking forward to casting this spell for a long time. I'm going to cast Spiny Shield
Nice.
to
Healthy.
reduce that damage by 2d4,
Nice.
and he takes the damage that I reduce it by.
Yep. So he is going to do. Make. How much did he do? 7.
Yeah.
You block the lot, and he takes 5. Because that's how much he rolled.
Nice.
So I throw my feathery arms up, and my feathers stick out to form like hedge spikes,
Awesome.
and he just kind of impales himself on them.
Nice. He does that, and he goes, "Ah! Damn wizards!" He's engaged you. He misses once, and he, I'm not going to give him any falling damage. The other one, however, has a crossbow, and he is going to shoot. He can't see Julio. Julio is hiding, but he can see Kesh.
Damn it.
So because Kesh has revealed herself by shooting, so he's going to shoot you twice with his
To
crossbow.
be fair, I also revealed myself. I just missed.
All right. Well, he's going to shoot each of you once then.
Hey!
Yeah,
Yeah, the pain.
Thanks, Julio. You're the
a
man.
20, a filthy 20 to hit Kesh, and a 12 to hit Julio. Does not. Yeah, didn't think so.
Nope.
Kesh?
Oh yeah, that shoots me.
Yeah, very well.
But I do have a spell I can cast as reaction, I believe.
Shield? Also?
No.
Do I have shield?
No.
Imagine. Everyone has shield.
No, I have
Rangers-
X to
spine.
doubt. X to doubt.
You have...
I don't have a ranged attack shield. I only have a melee attack shield.
What?
Spiny shield is only good for melee. It's not good for
You
ranged.
have spiny shield as well?
I do, yes.
It's probably a druid
All right,
thing.
Because
good.
it's a naturally thing.
Yeah, it's a rager thing. Yeah, you take 6 points of hand crossbow piercing damage. Kesh.
Wait.
Silvery
For what
barbs.
it's
the
worth,
ultimate
Spiny
reaction.
Shield. Spiny
Yes, you
Shield does increase your AC by 2, but it's probably not worth doing for that.
It's not enough.
No.
Not enough.
Also, this bitch shoots twice with a crossbow? Damn, he's got a feat.
It's a hand
I
crossbow.
smell it.
It's a hand crossbow.
Never mind.
Um,
I was like, I smell
He's
it.
got some stinky feet.
That
Yeah.
crossbow expert.
Yeah. Eric, it's your turn.
Yep.
The fourth pair of feet have revealed themselves, and you are now
Too many
engaged to a raptor with a raptor.
Congrats, Eric.
Thank you. Knowing my history with raptors, if I was to be engaged, it wouldn't be to a raptor. Well, a raptor was the person that I murdered at the wedding.
That's true.
Don't fuck.
And
Oh,
also
that's
Eric.
true.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The PvP
Look,
is fun.
we'll chat.
We'll
As long
That's a
as
really
you just
good
look like
bonding
a
moment this
hot
morning.
Efreeti the whole
Yeah,
time.
this is true.
I snap my fingers and hope comes out of my face, and I say, "Hey, look! I've summoned a fire elemental, so we can all go home now. Job done." No. Okay.
Actually,
And-
this raptor does look like whoa. Like he essentially just like takes a step back, like Jesus. Fuck. And actually, he would say,
Titan's feathers.
Oh,
yeah, actually, it would be. It's
Picking
like, great Titan's eyes. What the hell?
No,
Samson.
it's like Titan's titties. That's just better.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a bird.
Titan's toenail.
Titan's
Bye-bye.
talons.
There we
Titan's
go.
tibula.
Titan's talons.
I
Children's
use my bonus-
Birdman.
no. Please continue.
Sorry.
He said some name, but we just laughed through it. What was it?
Titan's tibia, was it?
He says,
Yeah.
Samson, have you seen this? What the hell? He's clearly addressing the Luma.
Okay, great. Oh, Samson, would you like to see too?
I'm good. I'm trying to make my own.
I use my bonus action to give Hope an action, and Hope's action is going to be to teleport me up to where Samson is. It's 15 feet, so you had described me as being within 10, and he's moved a bit, so I can probably get up there.
Yeah. I meant laterally on the floor, but yes, 15 will get you there. Yeah.
Yeah, sick. So fiery teleportation. Anyone within 5 feet of me has to make a dex save.
Yeah. Ooh, it's not good. It's not amazing. 14.
Nope. So this is 1d6 plus my proficiency bonus, which I think is 2 still.
3, isn't it? You're level
Yes, yep. So that's 8 fire damage.
6. 8 fire damage on the raptor.
Yep. And then I teleport up next to Samson.
You get there. You're now
Hello.
standing next to Samson. Yeah!
Please
Hold on a minute.
stop.
I will, just a sec. Furious Ra. Furious Ra.
Cool. That's mine and Hope's turns.
Cool. Yep. Back to the top of the round. Julio. With Kesh on deck.
So I have a question. With my movement, can I get to Samson?
You can get to the base of the tree he's in, but he's up a tree.
Oh, I thought he came down and
No.
scrambled behind.
No, Eric just went up. There's a raptor, but he like sort of stealthed around while remaining in the tree.
Well, that's no good. That's no good. But I do have leap because I'm a little standing
true.
leap. My height of jump is 15 feet. Can I?
Yeah, you can.
How much room is there in the tree?
Not a lot. I'm going to be honest.
tiny.
I will make it an acrobatics check to successfully leap into this tree, but I'm
Nice.
assuming Julio will manage it. So,
I'll try.
like nat ones in chat.
How dare! How dare! No, okay. So as I'm running, I turn to Bennecks and say, "Hey, remember what I said about leaving bygones be bygones? Yeah, forget that shit. Come on!" And I jump at the tree.
I think Bennecks way ahead of you on that point.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
12? Question mark? Is that enough?
No.
Nope.
No.
And I fall down.
I tell you why. Because there's a raptor standing in a fiery blaze at the bottom of the tree that you had to avoid as well, so you just don't have quite enough movement to get there safely. You made a jump for it, but you couldn't quite reach up. I will say
Okay.
you have an action.
Can I attack the raptor then?
Yeah,
Okay, I will shank with my
Shank.
rapier.
yeah.
Okay.
And the kind of rogue you are means you just get sneak attack like whenever.
I
right?
just do, yeah.
Yeah.
I just do.
Just perpetually sneaky.
Ooh, 26.
26. Yeah, it hits.
Yeah. I hope it
Shankety shank
does.
shank.
Okay, so that's 11 plus. Not bad.
Another 11.
Plus 11, so 22. And I have a dagger offhand attack.
Yeah, for your bonus action. Okay.
How about the?
Have at, as you say, the.
I will stab
Julio,
his armpit.
wait.
Huh?
How do you do this?
Oh, damn. Okay.
Sorry, I just
as I
checked how
jump-
many hit points he had. Yeah, how do you do this?
Yeah. As I jump and fail, I get up and I see like the
No one
the
saw
fiery
that.
coals.
Stab.
Yeah, I see the fiery coals and I like flick one of the coals into his
Nice.
face so he covers and and I find the weak point. Yep.
Oh. And
Now
yeah.
I do have my offhand attack, but this guy is 15 feet up. Can I throw my dagger?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Don't mind if I do.
Please stop.
Okay, that's 26.
26 to hit. What the fuck? You've changed 20s for 19s.
7.
For 7 points of damage. Oh, that's the 7 he healed from Healing Word.
Yoink.
Stupid. I hate this place. Can't even have a decent sneak, a decent ambush.
That's my turn.
Okay, Kesh.
Yes.
The raptor's dead. There is a gallus in a tree shooting at you. There is a magpie stabbing Bennecks a whole bunch, and Eric is in the tree having a chat with a badly injured Luma cleric.
Look, I'm gonna
That's
let
true,
Eric.
Polly. Thank you. Valid point.
I'm gonna let Eric deal with the Luma. You know what? I'm gonna shoot the Gallus that's shooting at me.
Valid.
But hang on, where's this thing? Where is it? Where are you? Give me a second. I had it a minute ago, and now I've moved to a different section of my sheet, and I'm just.
Daria, joke's on you. I have 2 of those. Damn it!
I do in my inventory.
Okay.
Mudbrew. Hey, Mudbrew.
I'm going
Nice
to
to meet
put Slayer's Prey on the Gallus.
Cool. You use a bonus action to transfer it?
Well, this is
That's
separate to
different
Hunter's
to-
Mark.
Oh, I
Hunter's Mark.
apologize. Yes.
So I have Hunter's Mark and Slayer's Prey.
Very
So
well.
Hunter's Mark is still on
Luma.
Samson the Luma. And I'm putting Slayer's Prey onto
The other
the
Gallus.
Gallus.
Yeah.
The Gallus.
Very well.
And
You
then
do
I'm
that.
going to shoot him.
So that's a bonus action to put Slayer's Prey on there.
Yes, so I don't have
Shoot
a bonus
him.
action anymore.
Do you move?
No.
Okay. You're within 45 feet of him. It doesn't really matter. You have a longbow. You can shoot anybody here. I was just wondering.
Nope. I'm standing here and I'm shooting at people until
Cool.
that
So you're
doesn't seem
about
like a good
30
idea.
feet away from from Bennecks and his little personal rivalry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that play out and
Yeah.
come back to it in a minute.
Very well. You do that. Cool. Shoot him.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Fortunately, I get another shot.
She gets
You
another
have
shot.
to. You have to.
It's another shot. And that was even worse. That was a 3. So that's 9, 10, 11,
Yikes.
12. So I missed twice.
Yeah, look, you hit twice the first times. Yeah, you do that. You hit, you miss, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Son of a whore.
Yeah, the Gallus is forced to duck. And then he comes back up with his crossbow and he's going to shoot at you now.
course he is.
And speaking of which, it's the Luma's turn. The Luma goes, yes, absolutely. Will stop. 100%. Takes a step back and swoops off the branch. Using his action to disengage.
Damn it! Dang it!
And he is going to land in the middle of the summoning circle.
Of course he is.
However, he has used his action, so he cannot continue chanting this turn. And he is going to cast Healing Word again. No, he's going to cast Spiritual
bitch.
Weapon.
Oh no, that's worse actually.
In
Fuck this
front
guy.
of him. In front of him.
Do
so
I
he's
see him?
You are very involved, but I will let you make a perception check.
Damn it,
No.
Eric! I didn't shoot him again because I thought you had this.
I'm very involved.
You
I
are
haven't had
very
a chance to
involved.
go yet.
It's Bennecks' turn in a second as well. And I think you've already used your reaction to cast
I
shield.
didn't shield
Oh,
him.
you didn't do it.
I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, you. Yeah, he casts Spiritual Weapon and it would be a large, it's sort of shadowy scimitar in the shape of a crescent moon appears in front of him. It's like it's made of mist and it's just floating in front of him, protecting him. Mechanically taking the
The
held
crescent
action.
moon was on the statue we
Yeah.
saw in the
Yes.
cult.
In fact, this blade has 3 stars. There's the circle of the blade, and then there is 3 stars sort of floating near it that appear to match its movements. Yes. Ooh.
I'm not expecting a confrontation with the cult quite so quickly.
Yeah,
No.
me too.
I kind of thought Josh was going to keep that tucked in his back pocket for later,
Yeah.
but no, okay.
Well,
Thanks for the follow, Mod Brew, as well. Hope you're enjoying. This is my Humblewood world. I don't know if you've experienced it before. We're having a bit of combat. Some of the first major combat for the season. Yeah, this is the first big one of the season for these guys, actually.
We're
except-
lovers, not fighters.
Except Bennecks, who is trying to be a lover, but he's being a fighter. Speaking
no,
of...
that fighting is my love language.
Yeah, Bennecks, give me some love language then. There is a magpie corvum up in your grill, stabbing you a bunch.
Yo, can you fucking cool it? Get in line. I have time for you, but there's shit happening over there, so just like stay. I glance over. Do I see Mr. Spiritual Weapon Man now?
Yeah.
It's my fucking turn. Is he
Yeah.
within 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I said that, cool it, and I fucking meant it. I cast Hold Person at 3rd level for both of them.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Yeah!
the big guns.
Nice.
very nice. So what spell save
It's
DC am I
a
looking to
wisdom
be?
saving throw, please.
Very well.
And you have to beat a 14.
She freezes.
Great. For the first time, you listen to me.
The Luma does not.
Still good.
Yeah.
Still
The
good.
Luma powers through it. I rolled a pair of 11s.
And cleric, that makes sense.
Yeah. She only has a +1 though.
So he would have equals again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's alright.
Yeah, he is rolling scary well on his. He's a Luma. He has something called Fated. I haven't used it yet, but he does have it. Can choose to re-roll an attack, skill check, or saving throw once per long rest. It's like lucky.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, but I haven't used it yet. I'm saving it for a saving throw at this point.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will. I mean, I get to walk away for free now because she's paralyzed.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, she
I
is.
walk towards that.
Does she get to re-roll that every turn? Is that
Yeah, at the end of her turns.
Very
she
well.
gets to
Also,
re-roll.
attacks on her are
Auto crit.
advantage.
natural
hit.
crits.
natural
Yeah.
crits? Okay, cool.
Wow.
Crits at the hit.
Yeah, Kesh, I think this is your time to shine.
It feels mean to shoot someone who's paralyzed.
It does a little bit. It's her
Even
turn
if they
now.
are in a
Only
cult.
Things
melee
about our
ones are auto
moms.
crit.
Hey?
So it's Julio that should be stabbing.
Yeah.
Only melee ones are auto crit.
Oh,
Yeah.
melee. Okay.
I will keep trying to shoot people.
But it's very easy to shoot at the person who's standing still, so you can if you want.
Extremely
I'm not
tempting.
gonna-
Yeah, she's in like mid pose as well, like mid stab. And you can
She's
see
T-posing.
there's just a little bit of she's glitching. You can see just a little bit of sweat beading her brow as she is trying to move, like, and her eyes go a little wide. Like the only thing that can move is her eyes, and she's like, "Oh the fuck."
Yeah, I
And
walk
you move
away. I'd
away.
love to stab you, but
You're fresh.
I'm a
out of
defender. I'm a savior of all the heart, and that's a problem right there that I have to solve. Or they're gonna they're gonna eat me alive. The defenders. And we're like, you let a summoning happen? Like
So Bennett, you
Priorities.
go. Yeah,
Yeah.
priorities. You go over to the Luma.
yes, I make my way over there.
Making my way downtown. The spiritual weapon got a crit fail to attack you with its held action. So it just bounces off your glassy shield that's surrounding you, shiny boy, for no damage. And it's now her turn. She is going to repeat the save. 13.
Wow.
And
Well
now
on the
you're on,
dice.
Nice.
you're on timeout.
Yeah. Which makes it the Gallus's turn. The Gallus is going to shoot at Kesh twice because she shot at him.
I missed though. Can't he be nice?
No, he can't. He can be nice because he missed both times. A 4 and a nat 1 again. I just rolled 2 natural fucks.
Oof.
Oh, that dice is worth every penny. Can I like pretend I dodge like I'm in the Matrix? I'm just like,
Yeah, he's like, yeah, laugh it up. Eric, it's your turn.
Thank you, random raptor man.
You're welcome. Pew pew pew.
Can I see the Luma from here?
Yes.
Great.
They pretty much just dived out of the tree away from you.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm better at ranged, dickhead. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
The BM.
Do I need to? I've got 4 rays. Do I need to allocate all of these now, or can I do one at a time?
Trying to remember how we've done it in the past.
Yeah.
I would say yes. You have to allocate them all now.
Yeah, great.
They don't come out like pew 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 pew. They all go simultaneously.
Yeah. When the raptor made pew pew sounds at me, I did it too, but fire came out of my fingers.
You mean the Gallus?
Yes. Yes, the Gallus. Look, 3 beams at the Luma. because I really want this guy down, and 1 at the Gallus.
Very well. Make me them attack rolls. And thank you very much
Okay.
for the follow, Fates of the Dice. Fate of the Dice, that's cool.
That sounds good.
Like, I'm
14.
perfectly fine with my name being Mother of Bunnies, but every now and again, people just drop their like totally boss-sounding names, and I'm like, should I have named myself something cooler? Like
The
Fates
14
of
misses, the
Danger?
19 hits, as does the 24.
Can I apply my inspiration to the 14, or do I need to declare it in advance?
I will allow it.
Great. So consider the 19 to be that
Yep.
that inspiration, and then the third one. Yep. So all
25.
3 hit the Luma, and
Roll
then
them
this one
bones.
on the Gallus.
23. Gosh.
Wow.
You
That's
guys are
spectacular.
rolling ridiculously well.
It is insane how good we are rolling. Like, we've had our
Like
snafus,
the only
but
guy
overall-
I've had doing quite well is the Luma.
Yeah, we're about
and
to
you're
die.
still pounding on him. So 6 points of damage for the first one.
I will add, as a wildfire druid, I do get to add a d8 fire damage as well on the first cast. So I'll roll my damage first, and then I'll add it to the Luma.
Just catch.
18, 22, and I'll roll this d8. 27 fire damage.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're not non-lethaling this.
It's fire.
Can he?
Can I?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
I don't think you can cast non-lethal fire.
Eric,
It's okay.
how
I
does
have
this
healing.
kill this guy brutally? How did you, like, I'll be honest, you only had 6 more hit points.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
The overkill.
The very
we
first
can
one would have
heal
done
him
it.
afterwards, right? We can do like healing word on him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can revivify him. Or we can keep this magpie alive. This now recurring NPC.
Yeah, look.
And
I
question
actually
She's
came up
gonna
with her
run again.
name now this time.
Counts as does,
Nice.
you know?
Look. His robes set fire.
Oh, no.
And then his holy symbol glows red and then bursts into fire. And that catches around the chain around his neck, and he is engulfed in flames in the middle of the summoning circle. And hopefully that was not the human sacrifice needed to trigger the spell.
Oh no.
Oh no. Imagine.
Imagine
it
if
is-
Josh had written exactly that in his notes. His
Yeah,
spiritual
it is
weapon
really-
pops out of
Yikes.
existence. Roll me the damage for the Gallus.
In Josh's notes, when Eric falls for the obvious trap,
Big brain.
Oh
That's
no,
strategy
they,
right
they
there.
found my ambush.
11 on the Gallus.
11 damage on the Gallus.
Damn,
Yeah. He that's the first damage he's taken. Cool. And I think we will go for a short breaklet there. Because we've been streaming for a couple of hours and we're getting a little bit I need another drink. So we'll be back 5 minutes tops, very, very quickly. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to our new followers. Pleasure having you guys. Imagine if Josh just rolled with what Brendan came up with. Imagine Bishop Blood, imagine that.
I don't like this laugh.
Sus.
I will send you my notes later. You will see. Okay, so yeah, we will go away from here and we'll be back very quickly. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Fast and hoy once again to ye mateys. Catch that speeding dab as it goes by. And thank you very much to Mims a lot for the follow. Yes, we are Corsair's Cove. We stream D&D. We are streaming our Humblewood game of Monsters and Magic. Cheers, Mims a lot. I like it. It's cool. Yeah, thanks for joining us. And we are in mid-combat. And Eric just straight, what was the phrase? Homelanded a bitch. It's a
I feel like
reference
I
I
need
do
to
not
watch-
understand. I imagine it just killed very nastily. Yeah.
I
set on
believe it's a
fire.
reference to the Boys TV show,
Very good show.
Ah, yes, okay. That
which I haven't watched, but I know there's a
No,
character in it called
I'm aware.
Homelander, and I know it's very violent, so I'm
Oh.
assuming that it was a very violent death.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the violence coupled with the name The Boys just makes me not want to watch it, but some people say it's good.
Yeah, no,
I've heard a lot of positive things.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things. Spotted some fellow Aussies playing D&D, figured you'd hop in. I'm in my own D&D Afterglow presently. Ooh!
It's a good afterglow.
It
It's
is
nice.
a good one, yes. Well, yes, we are playing D&D, and well, let's go back into it. We go back to the top of the order. Julio!
Sorry, just one last thing.
Oh, yes.
I, as my bonus action, hope fire seeds the gallus.
Because you hadn't done quite enough damage.
Yeah.
One die. I don't think there's that much danger of that, Mims a lot. They rolled 5 nat 20s in like 10 rolls or something. It was ridiculous.
Don't say
Don't
that.
jinx it.
Don't say that.
I've rolled
We're
several
flying
nat
too
ones.
close to the sun. It
Yeah,
could
you are.
Yeah. Our name is Icarus. We're
Yeah.
going to get fucked up.
All right, fire seed me. Go on then, roll that damage.
Don't
Yeah.
say that.
It is.
So good.
It is 17 to hit
Yes.
and 6 damage.
Okay. Yeah. You and people in trees, hey? Okay, you do that. Yeah, you fire seed him, and yeah, we go back to the top of the order. Julio, it's your turn.
Yeah, Julio seeing Eric just fucking immolate the guy in the circle.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, and just walks by, comes to the frozen
There
road
is
and
a
say,
flaming corpse in the middle of the clearing.
yeah,
Yes.
hey, hi, mom lady, I'm gonna hang out with you now, and I'll stab her.
You stab her.
Yeah.
Is that any better than what I just did?
No, it's arguably worse. She can't do anything about it.
And I do it slowly because
Good
she
for
can't
her.
move.
Oh.
Oh.
Fucking brutal, my god, Julio!
Julio, to
I
get there,
just
you would
don't
have
care
to
for
use your bonus action to dash.
That's fine.
Okay,
That's okay.
yeah. You
I
dash
really
across the middle of
enjoy-
the circle, and you stab this woman. You
Non-lethally.
sneak attack her critically.
Non-lethally.
Non-lethal. Yeah.
Where's the spirit, Julio? Do I have to do everything myself?
I really enjoy all of this moral judgment as well. Eric, you've immolated someone!
Like Mimsalot, this person has this person has hold person cast on them, so they're being auto critted non-lethally by
Yeah.
a rogue with sneak attack.
Yeah. Well, Julio didn't say anything to Eric,
No.
so
No one
It's not
said anything.
judgment,
Everyone's
yeah.
just stabbing people all over the
so
place.
I have advantage in my attack, right?
Yeah,
or
you
just
do.
I
Yeah,
hit?
for paralyzed.
She's
Okay.
You have
paralyzed, so
advantage,
you
yeah.
just automatically hit, right?
No, you have advantage. You
I
have
can still miss,
advantage.
probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Julio might be. It's been a while.
Okay,
25
so I definitely
does,
hit.
yeah, just about hit, yeah.
And now you just
So I-
auto crit.
I
Your
roll my
damage.
damage twice then, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So that's
Well, not
20.
the +4. You only get that once.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You're so right. So that's 11 plus.
19.
19, and then your sneak attack twice.
And my sneak is twice, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
That's
you're
fucked up.
welcome.
5,
You deserved it.
and a further 15. That averages out quite nicely. For 39 points of stabbing damage, non-lethal stabbing damage.
Non-lethal. Is she
39,
still alive?
39, yeah, she's fine.
Okay. And I say
You,
sorry.
you slowly, you say sorry. No, you don't get to say sorry.
And I get
Sorry,
my-
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt. As you slowly.
I'm sorry.
No, he's not like that. He's like, oh, I know this is inconvenient. I know this is not very good.
and you hear her just this grunt of as you insert your dagger slowly between her ribs.
But non-lethally.
Non-lethally.
Yeah.
Thank heavens. She was worried that you were going to kill her. Turns out.
Turns out.
Bonus psychic damage from the pain. I'm so sorry. No, you're not. Don't even try. Julio must be Canadian.
Why? What's the joke there?
Canadians apologize for everything, apparently.
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
probably, yeah. Canon.
Cool. Julio, thank you for that. The Luma is dead. Bennett.
Yeah, Josh, you're kind of echoey. I don't know why.
It's because Karen can hear me.
Sorry.
Oh.
The dog's in here, so I was trying not to lock her in, but I'm sure she'll ask to go out in about 3 seconds.
Oh, there you go. Polly
That's
is,
fair.
yeah, apparently they are very polite. Yes, it's because Karen.
Yeah, my door was open. And see, the dog wants to go out.
Yep.
There you go.
She's very predictable, you guys. She'll be back in a few minutes.
Well,
Time to be let in.
What do you do?
Well, with
Well.
my 9 wisdom, I'm gonna conclude that the caster's dead, so the spell is also dead.
There
and I'm
is
just gonna
a
go for that.
burning, bloody corpse in the center of the casting circle in the middle
It's
of the clearing.
pre-cooked.
Yeah, delicious.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's kill all
can
these
see we're
people
gonna
in
get
the
on
most
very
horrifying
well.
way possible, and then Bennecks gonna eat one.
Yeah. All 3. You need to get rid of the bodies.
I don't think he can eat all 3 in one sitting. That's a lot of
Yeah.
meat.
Don't you put that over on Bennett.
You underestimate my power.
So,
If
Ben.
he eats all three
Is
in
your
one
stomach
sitting,
a bag of holding? Like,
Sorry, I'm laughing at Mims a lot. What?
Welcome. Welcome.
You must be new
Welcome
here.
to the show.
So Bennett is a raptor.
I'm a
He's a
vulture.
vulture kind of raptor, and yeah, he eats cannon. He eats people.
Not willy-nilly. I have
No,
standards.
not just only dead
What
people.
does that mean? Not willy-nilly.
I have standards.
I'm better.
I will walk back because I just, bruh, you're right. I will walk back. I basically just undo my movement, and I see Julio apologizing. Like as I pull out my lightsaber dagger, like why?
You stab as well. Promise with the good guys. I think the good guys are the other party. You're the morally questionable guys.
Yeah, they're the ones who keep me in line, but they're not here, are they?
Yeah.
we're the morally questionable guys and the Kesh.
she was like, oh my God!
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I love it here, truly. Good. We're usually good people.
I'm certain that hits, and this is definitely lethal damage, because...
Yeah, you're prepared to do this. Okay.
Yeah, 9.
9.
Yeah.
9 damage.
I shank her in the rib.
With flaming or necrotic? No, not radiant or necrotic.
Necrotic, because I definitely care less about this person.
Oh, okay. She is still standing because she literally can't fall over. It's her turn. Do you do anything else before that?
No, because I had to spend my full movement
Very well.
to come back, so...
Good. Okay. It's she grits her teeth out and then. And it's Eric's turn.
She can move.
Now she can move, but that's her turn, though.
Yes. Yes.
She can move now. She's no longer paralyzed.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Did we skipped Kesh?
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
the-
Kesh.
No.
And the
Oh.
Gallus as well, I think.
Shoot her!
Yeah.
Kill her!
She hasn't flexed out of this yet. Sorry.
Right between the eyes.
Kesh is a
I
good
don't-
person. I will remind you.
don't
The rest
say
of you
that.
are
Kesh
fucked
is
up.
a good person.
Kesh
He's a good
likes,
person.
Kesh likes to
Julio
tell
is
other
very
people.
good.
What, Gallus? The one Bennecks about to eat. The one with the crossbow who's shooting Kesh that she's got her Slayer's Prey on. Also, as a bonus action, you can now move your Hunter's Mark to him if you like.
Sure.
I don't know, maybe you want to kill him better. Because the
those
Luma
duplicates
was cast on is dead now.
Yeah,
Very
the
dead.
Luma's dead.
On
so
fire. The body is on fire, bleeding in the center of the summoning circle.
So to be clear, the Gallus is still kicking.
Mm-hmm.
And paralyzed
currently
magpie
the
lady.
paralyzed magpie lady is just being stabbed
Okay.
by your
We're
two
back.
friends.
Yeah.
Is it actually my turn?
Yeah.
Okay,
Technically,
I'm-
your turn is before Bennecks, so Bennecks isn't there yet, but I'm happy to say that Bennecks does this simultaneously.
I'm gonna yell, guys, we want one of them alive.
What?
As you also slowly stab her.
I'm gonna shoot the Gallus again because in my mind, the one that's paralyzed is
Isn't
the
a threat.
best one to
Yeah.
take alive.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Hopefully
Valid.
she's still alive in a second.
Who knows? Not me. Certainly not her.
17 to hit the Gallus.
Yes, does.
Excellent.
Oh god, that's a lot of damage.
Hey.
Hunter's
That's a lot
Mark
of damage.
and Slayer
And Slayer
Spray.
spray, yeah. She does have the most
17.
character development. We want her to stay alive. The rest of them don't have a name.
17 points of damage from that hit.
Kesh,
Dang.
how do you do this?
It's necrotic damage,
Whoa.
so I'm gonna hit him in the chest, and he's basically gonna shrivel up a little bit and then just keel over backwards.
Yeah, and the body just collapses out of the tree, and a withered husk. It's like it dries out, like desert mummification, that sort of thing. Yeah, but
Yeah,
in the
totally.
space of like a couple of seconds. Very nice, cool. Yeah, you kill him without remorse. He looks delicious. Attack, become pickle. What? Jerky for panic. Right. Okay. Eric. She flexes out of the whole person, and it's now your turn, Eric.
I can see her flex out of it.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say she is in partial cover from being attacked by two other people at an extreme distance from you. She is now like 45 feet from you. You're in a tree, but she's sort of in the underbrush, being stabbed by Bennecks and Rio.
And I did just yell something about maybe taking one of them alive.
And the
If
last
you
time
want
a
to bear
map
that in
hatch,
mind.
the last time a map hatch did that, she got
Yes.
really salty with you when you didn't.
No, yeah, thank you. I agree with her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me for wanting to clarify with Eric. Okay.
You're trauma.
This is a very, very different situation.
Yeah, totally different. Different cult completely.
Wait.
Shut
It
up.
might not be.
You have no idea.
Okay. Eric is going to somewhat clumsily glide down from the tree towards the burning Luma corpse.
Uh-huh.
And land.
And eats it.
No.
Yeah, now I too am a cannibal. I am
I call
gonna
myself
call
a
out.
janitor, thank you.
I'm gonna call out to the magpie and say, "You heard the boss," and also cast Hold Person.
Oh shit! And yours is
Damn.
15, isn't it?
Mine is 15.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, fails. She's...
Okay. Have I ascertained that this is a summoning circle yet?
Yeah. No, because you rolled for it and you didn't get it. You can make another one now, though.
Okay.
Arcana.
Arcana, baby.
Or history if it's better.
It is not. So that's a 13.
It's... I give you advantage.
Okay.
Because you know what... You've seen what he was doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, filthy 20. Because it makes sense that you would be able to piece that together. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a summoning circle. And as you look at it, can I get a wisdom save, please? Maybe I
Cool.
want to.
Watch me get possessed by the aspect of fire, everyone.
I didn't say that. You already have a fire spirit in you. 17.
Oh, do we all get fire spirits now?
Just one of you. So yeah, you can now. You look down and you see, starting from the center where the body is still burning, the circle is pulsing with flaming light. All of there are a bunch of runes have been drawn into the ash of the ground. The soil is pretty much bare. A few bits of grass are starting to grow back. The very first shoots of grass are starting to come out, but in this circle, they are gone. They have been consumed by the fire. As these pulses of light come out of the center of the circle where the body lies. In time with the pulsing, you hear this in your head, this pounding chorus of Furious Ra, Furious Ra. It is increasing, it is speeding up.
I pick up the body.
Your action is to cast Hold Person, yes?
Yes. Can this not be my free object interaction or my bonus action?
Yeah, it's an
call
object
him an
now.
object.
It's an object.
Jesus.
Corpse. He's a flaming corpse.
Yeah.
I will allow you to pick him up, but no more.
Okay.
Because you've used your movement as well.
Yeah.
You've used part of it. Yeah, you can literally pick him up. He is on fire.
Yep. Do I still have a bonus action?
No, definitely not. Like,
Is
between
my-
casting the spell and looking around and picking
Okay.
up the body and flying out of a tree. Yeah, there's a few things you've done in the last 6 seconds.
Sure,
I think
sure.
the only thing you can do is like hold him in this pentagram and say no to the sky, even though you totally
I'll
killed
allow
him.
that, yes. But this was not my intention. As the music pounds in your head, so you
Repenting.
can stop that. The wisdom save is to basically determine whether or not it's distracting.
Okay.
It would be negative to concentration checks.
Sure.
But you're both past it, so you're fine.
Great. Yeah, I lift the body up and try to get it out of the circle.
Yeah. Cool. You will begin doing that on your next turn.
Yeah.
And we're back to Julio. She's
So
frozen
she's-
again.
She's frozen again. Is it possible for me to like take rope and like bind her hands?
She is like in the midst of stabbing. And she is. I'm gonna rule that this basically makes her a statue. So no.
Yeah, I can't read it. Okay, so, lady, I'm so sorry. I have to first make you unconscious, and then I'll tell you. But we'll wake you up. It's okay. It's okay.
With
Just
the
go to
stab
sleep.
again. You
As
don't.
I'm
it's like,
glaring down,
I'm
like,
gonna
next
make
to
you
her, like,
unconscious by murdering you.
It's okay. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. And I just insert my rapier into her neck.
She's like, who are these psychopaths I'm traveling with?
He's trying to be nice, but you know, that didn't
No.
work.
Bludgeon her around the back of the head with the hilt. No. I stab her again.
Into her neck,
Yeah.
very slowly.
It's just like, I'm sorry, I just have to make you unconscious. Slits throat.
Well, I don't know how it is in English, but in Russian, there's like a sleep artery. Is that a?
Not in your neck.
Wow.
Not if you sever it,
okay.
then you die. You bleed out. That's. I don't care where
No,
in the world you
so
are.
this
Not
is
a
correct.
doctor.
According to the Russian government and military, that's the sleep artery.
That's what they're doing. They're going
You
into
go to
Ukraine,
sleep forever.
and they're just
Yeah,
they're just
they're
putting
making-
all the Ukrainians to sleep.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not a doctor.
cancel the fundraiser. We don't need it. The Ukrainians are just sleeping.
They're all on
No,
holiday.
okay, don't make it sad now.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm attacking. Can I attack?
Yes.
I'm gonna be traumatized by this episode. What the hell?
Yeah, ma.
Sleep forever.
21 to
21
hit.
hits. Yes, you hit the stationary woman with your rapier.
Okay.
Don't forget that sneak attack damage. This is an auto crit. You get to roll it twice.
Yeah, so 5 plus 6, that's 11.
Uh-huh.
Normal damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm rolling shit actually.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
You failed to
Plus
stab the
15.
stationary woman?
Plus 15.
Plus another 15, so like 26.
11 plus 15, yeah,
A
26.
mere 26 more damage to her. renders
She's
the
fine?
woman unconscious. In fact, it renders her very dead. But you're trying to stab her non-lethally, so I
Sleep
guess
artery,
you
though.
do.
Yeah. Well,
Cutting
that's
the
my first
sleep
attack.
artery, John.
Cut the sleep
can
artery,
I,
and her eyes flicker closed as she bleeds copiously from the neck.
Okay, with my bonus action, can I start like tying her up and
Performing
saying,
a medicine. No, she is still rigid
It's just
in
a
pose.
statue.
oh, so she's rigid, but she's unconscious.
She is apparently unconscious. Yes.
Can I use my bonus action for medicine or not? I just like.
No, not really. But you are
Okay.
officially out of combat. Because there is no one left to oppose you. You have brutally murdered two of these
Here.
people. And
Drop the
and-
spell.
Yeah.
Dropped.
She collapses into a very bloody pile on the ground. And you presumably tie her up immediately.
Yeah, she's just sprinting in, going, "Someone heal her!"
Not yet. Why?
You'll be standing on
Tie
an
her up
inch-thick
first.
puddle of blood, but she's
Yeah,
alive
people
yet.
don't answer questions.
She's just sleeping. It's fine.
I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at the summoning circle. What's going on with the circle?
The circle is not calming down. You've hauled the body out, but the circle is not calming down. It
Okay.
looks like, Eric, the deed may be done.
I toss the body aside. I say, kind of busy, and I would like to try to cast Dispel Magic.
Very well. You may try to cast Dispel Magic.
I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that the DC for that's going to be quite high.
Yeah.
Just confirming I have it. Nope, I don't have it prepared, so I can't do it.
So I have to do it. I don't know. So go.
As they
What
do
do you
it,
mean
can
you're
I
busy?
stabilize her?
Make me, whoever wants to, a medicine check to stabilize the woman. It makes sense that it's Julio, so let's have Julio first.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it.
I feel so bad. I'm gonna use my inspiration on this. Okay.
Very well, very well. Yeah, you feel really bad for slitting her throat.
Listen, everyone makes mistakes.
19, yeah, you managed to save her life. Now, Dwanthony, thank you very much for the follow. DW Anthony or Dwanthony, I prefer Dwanthony. I hope it's Dwanthony because that's what I'm saying. Thank you for the follow, and yeah, Julio, you managed to stabilize her and tie her up. I'm not going to make you roll for the tie her up. Kesh, I'm assuming you're helping with that, or what's Kesh doing?
If Julio's got it under control, I kind of run in and skid to a halt and then look at Eric because it looks like Eric's dealing with some shit right now. Be like, what's happening?
Looks like the summoning is still underway. Bennett,
Oh, fuck! I just sprint. But I thought the caster was dead. Oh, what?
You run like a Tasmanian devil from the cartoons.
I'm gonna try and get basically the other body out of the circle.
Eric has already retrieved the only body that's in it out.
Oh, I mean the unconscious lady. Sorry.
Oh, she's not in the circle.
Oh, she's not in the circle? Sweet.
No,
so
no,
there's no
she's off in the
there are
forest
no,
over by. Yeah.
There are no bodies and no almost dead bodies in the circle now.
Nope.
Okay, cool. I am not in the circle, to be clear.
Very clear. Noted. Is anybody? Eric?
what is Bennett doing?
I mean,
Bennett
I'm
doing?
currently running towards it. Let me know when I'm there.
You're there.
Great. I go to the...
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna stand with Bennett and do whatever I can to assist.
Okay.
I do some quick mental maths, some quick maths.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put my... I don't need to put my hands on the runes, but flavor-wise, I kind of do as I like charge it up with, I know what your face is. I did this as Helvig, and I stopped myself. I stopped myself when the thought happened, because I knew this was gonna happen. Dispel
You-
magic.
You put your hands on the runes.
I'm like, I defib my hands with Dispel
Okay.
magic, and I'm like, bam.
Not the defib.
Okay, roll me.
magic.
Roll me.
Can I have my hand on his shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Maybe-
all touch it. Sure.
Kesh isn't touching anything. Kesh is
Great idea. Hey,
well
let's go,
the fuck out of this
do a fucking
shit.
lambada and just hold each other while we touch the runes. Great
If it's
idea.
really
New
trash,
character, baby.
if it's really trash, I'm gonna
It's
use my
like
inspiration.
you want to generate a new character, really.
I hate this.
Can I use my inspiration anyway and take the higher?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I don't want to be like, oh, it's 16 because it's my last third. Oh, 16.
It is.
Can I assist?
He's had advantage, man.
Yeah.
That's
So-
gonna have to be good enough.
It's gonna have to be good enough. So Eric and Bennick, because Eric is touching Bennick.
Oh no. Bro,
You-
why'd you do it?
You both pop out of existence
God damn it, guys!
in a burst of fire. Hope also disappears. Actually,
No!
no, Hope doesn't disappear. Hope was standing on. Hope was sort of fluttering around Eric, and these two disappear, and Hope squawks, and sort of flutters and looks at where they went. They both sort of turn into mist of fiery mist, and just get sucked into the rune that you were casting it on. However, the runes calm the fuck down.
Oh
Kesh,
no.
you can
Hide
tell.
ourselves.
You can see that the runes, the pulsing has slowed down quite a bit. Bennick and Eric, you feel yourselves falling. You cannot see anything. Bennick, you can feel a hand on your shoulder. Eric, it's your hand, so you can feel feathers underneath your palm. As the air around you becomes hotter and hotter. And then the world sort of swims into vision again, and you are standing in an ashen wasteland. It looks like much like the Scorched Grove, actually, but worse, but much even like it's still actively burning, like bad. I need to. That's the wrong music. Let me just.
Yes, we've got to make sure we have the right music for this terrifying development.
Yeah.
How's your day, Kesh? How's it going? Only us now.
Kesh has a heart attack and dies from stress.
Yeah.
No, I'm alone with this unconscious lady now.
Who you stabbed a bunch. Really
She's
hates
so mad when she
This
wakes
is old
up.
news now,
Like,
okay? This is old news. A lot has happened since then.
Hi, Kai Raven. Good to see you. You can feel there is a very hot wind on your face. Bennick, it is uncomfortably, painfully hot. Eric, it is quite pleasant.
I have the thing though.
You do. You haven't activated it yet.
Oh, I activate it now.
Yeah. You turn.
I thought it was
into-
always on.
Oh no, I apologize. Yes, it is. You are.
Yeah,
correct,
yeah.
In fact, for both of you, for you, Bennick, it feels uncomfortable, but not like you're used to the sensation. You've been to the plane of fire before. You could probably take a stab at where you are.
Man, the scenery hasn't changed.
In the distance, you can see an active volcano. It's a long way off, however, and you can hear around you the squawking and moving of several different creatures, but you cannot see anything.
Bennick, are we where I think we are?
Yeah. I was gonna say maybe you shouldn't have touched me, because I kinda had to actually get my hands into that garbage because of how it was. I mean, it was my fault. I thought it was over when the caster died, but it was an emergency because it was glowing. Yeah.
Wait.
Would you rather be here by yourself?
Of
Can
course
you
not. But
Make me perception checks, please.
Both of us?
Yes. Eric, you would have advantage.
Okay.
I want y'all to know the dog just farted
Nice.
Excellent.
Thank you.
She's
Emma.
stressed.
in my face. She is standing on me and just farted.
Yeah.
And
Ooh,
I honestly
23
don't
and
know
an-
why I keep
And
her
then
alive.
18. Okay, very well. Sorry, continue this conversation. You can hear something off to the left, lumbering. No, it's more like a wind, more like a hot breeze is gusting in your direction. Some of the trees are starting to sway. It's still a little ways off, but yeah.
Can we see anything?
No. Even a 23 doesn't see anything. You can hear it. You can see You can see its passage, but you are on a slight rise, and you can see like treetops moving. Hey, Castellan smashes through the door. Oh dear. Didn't want to fall asleep. You fell asleep. That's what's going on in here now. Excellent. Nice to see you, Castellan.
It's been a while. I don't know if we can easily sum up what's happened so far, Castellan. You might have to watch the
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's
it's
Well,
a lot.
It's a lot.
Bennecks and Eric are in the plane of fire.
I've always wanted to go.
Yeah, now you know. One last sort of exchange of conversation before we cut back to the other two.
Doggy. Can you hear that? Can you do you know how to disappear?
What do you mean?
Turn invisible?
No, but you can if you want.
Are you hurt?
Nah. There's still like the cracking
Nah, let's
of
do
the,
this.
air. I'm not hurt at all. Are you hurt?
No.
Okay.
Okay. This maybe this will give us the element of surprise. I'm still here, and I bring my hood up, my hardy hood, and I turn invisible.
Wow.
Oh, cool. Alrighty. So it only turns Eric, right? Very well. Eric, you turn invisible. Julio, Kesh, that just happened. Hope seems a little confused and quite agitated.
What the heck? Where'd they go?
Did they just die?
Julio, you have an unconscious Corvan woman at your feet, tied up. Covered in blood, but tied up. And she is currently unconscious. Kesh is in the middle of the circle, examining the summoning circle, but probably not touching it.
Oh God, no! Kesh wouldn't have touched it under any circumstance.
Yeah, no.
Kesh is an idiot.
I will step carefully over the dead lady and get to Hope, and I'll try to soothe her a little bit and say, "Hey, remember me? I bought you that cool nest. I'm sorry. He's probably dead, but you know, such is life."
Kesh is just going,
Animal handling check,
Eric?
Julio.
Bennecks,
Animal check.
guys.
I'm bad
Kesh,
at
what are you
those.
trying to do?
Basically, like, are they
Trying to locate
invisible
them?
or are they gone? Is what I'm
Make
trying
a
to
perception
ascertain.
check by listening, if that's what you're trying to do. 11. This is a very agitated fire elemental that is really not happy that its buddy has just disappeared to where, and it knows where they've gone. And
20,
in fact,
22 on that perception check.
nice. Okay. It's a shame there was nothing to hear because they're not on this plane of existence. Yeah, Kesh, you notice that the basically, I will let you perceive that what the bird is putting out there with that roll. The Hope is quite distressed and is trying to communicate something to you two. Like she lands next to the rune they touched and pecks at it, and then looks at you, both of you, like tilts her head, like
Are we supposed to touch it?
tilts her head at you again, and pecks at the ground.
Do you want us to touch it?
And she ports from one place to the other.
Oh, is it a portal?
Oh, it's like a door. It's like a gate.
Does she not?
And she ports back to you and sort of pecks at the ground again.
Oh, if you touch it, you go transported.
Okay.
And at which point she steps onto the rune and bursts into a bonfire. The ground around it catches fire and she disappears.
Oh God!
This doesn't sound good. This doesn't sound nice.
Julio, what do we do? Do we touch it? Do we not touch it?
Well,
I kind of
if we
don't want to
touch it,
touch it.
I also don't want to touch it, but I guess we gotta touch it because they're there.
Or
and we're
we could
here.
wait. We could wait a hot minute and see if they come back.
Listen. I'll take this unconscious lady and she will touch it. Okay?
No. No, we need her. Hang on. Can I cast Good Berry and just like shove some good berries into this?
No. Wait. If she wakes up now, what are we gonna say? Oh, maybe she knows. Maybe she knows where it leads.
This is what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
Maybe she knows.
Kesh, you can make me an Arcana check. This is your favored enemy.
With advantage then?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I rolled an 8 and a 6.
Oof.
And I only have
Can I roll
+2, so a 10.
10. Yeah, you have no idea. It's not. Is your history better?
No, history's the same.
Okay. Yeah, no, you have no idea. It's this. This is so far beyond your ken. You're panicking. You just aren't putting two and two together right now. Yeah, I'm gonna need an answer. Well, I'll go to the other boys quickly. Eric and Bennick.
You're the
looking
boys.
around. You're the boys.
You're the boys!
The morons!
The
That's
wizards.
the same word. That's a synonym.
Rocks
It's
fall,
true.
Julio dies. Julio
Deserved.
teleports into the red plate of fire. No. It's true. Boys are stupid. Yeah. You are watching this wind approach. And Eric, you're invisible. And
Yep.
Bennick, you see Hope appears. Just pops flaming into existence above where Eric's standing and looks confused, like, where the fuck is my boy? And squawks loudly, like, and then looks at you, like, where the hell is my boy? But in fact,
I call
actually,
out.
what she says, she looks at you and says, Hope!
Wow, I guess this is a theme of familiars in this place.
Bennick, you don't understand this, but Eric does. Eric, when she says Hope, you hear, where's Eric?
Hope, I'm here, I'm invisible. I reach up to touch it.
She says, Hope, oh thank God, I was worried about you.
Yeah, I'm still worried about us.
I leave
Hope.
them alone and I just march up to a higher point of view.
Bennick, where are you
says-
going?
Hope, why are you on the plane of fire? It's really dangerous for you here. The only reason you're not on fire right now is because of me. Hope, come back with me, quickly.
Yes, how can we get back?
Hope, look down. You're standing on a summoning circle.
Bennick,
Yeah.
Hope, where's your friend? Get him back, quickly, before it comes.
quick, come back.
Oh,
And-
alright.
This is a two-way trip.
Kesh and Julio. Without knowing
Interrogating
this,
the lady.
without
We
knowing
just
what's
switched.
just happened over there, Team Lady, what do you do?
I'm conjuring good berries and shoving them into this woman's mouth.
Yeah, and we're like carefully like
What
slapping her cheeks,
intent?
like wake up, wake up. So she
Gotta
tells
make
us
her
what's up.
conscious so I can interrogate her real fast.
Okay,
They're
right.
like, what is this?
Sure.
Hell is
You-
going on?
Go. Okay.
You!
Ah.
They disappeared! They touched the thing and they disappeared! Where the hell have they gone? Tell me where they've gone!
Die?
They touched the rune? They'll be in the plane of fire. They're probably dead.
Oh god!
It's a two-way street, man.
Why did you people make this? Why?
To summon a fire elemental. That's what we were trying to do.
Why would you want to do that?
So
That's
it could
insane.
kill you.
Why do you
Why
want
would
to
you
kill
kill
me?
us?
Because I was told to.
By
By
who?
who?
My employers.
Who are?
It's nothing personal.
I'd really
Give
like
us a
to know who
name.
wants me dead.
I don't have a name to give you.
Okay, what do they look like? Other than assholes.
I only know about some faces in cloaks, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
Well, you clearly know names because this one guy said, "Hey, Samuel" or whatever.
Samson,
Samson.
yeah, he's pretty much my handler. Was. Nice job on that one. Bit of an asshole. I'm not regretting his death, don't worry.
Are you with the 6th Alley crew?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so the
she's
whole
like,
guy-
and Julio, she's actually like, yeah,
yeah, nice. I'm criminal too. Hi.
cool,
So, like,
great.
Okay, quick sidebar. What's the deal with the robes and the coat and the magic?
I honestly have no idea.
So you were just prepared to go along with these crazy magic weirdos?
Dude, they're paying.
Dude, we need our friends back. So if you don't tell us how this works, we're taking you with, and
I
we're
have no
going there
idea.
together.
You guys killed the only person who knows how to summon this thing.
Oh,
You'll get better.
great.
We'll have revivify. It's fine.
Okay.
If you want them back, you probably better do what they did to get them.
I do not want to go to the plane of fire.
Valid, neither do I. So maybe your friends are dead then. Sorry about that.
You know,
I wanna
I
inside
felt
her.
bad for you while they were stabbing you while you were paralyzed.
Yeah,
and
it
now
was
I
a bit
feel less bad.
unsporting. Hey, it's a job. Nothing personal, but I did get stabbed a whole bunch.
I'm
Hey,
inciting
hey,
her.
I-
Inside her, please do.
I have committed plenty of crimes. Thank
Oh,
you
okay,
very
so
much.
you understand.
But there are lines that one should not cross.
Such as, enlighten me.
7.
Fire elementals, you crazy bitch!
He's paying the bills, man. I believe, like, as I understand it, like, I wasn't too fussed because I knew it was with the intention of killing you, and you guys are pretty good at killing fire elementals. The idea was the fire elemental would fight you, you guys would kill it, and it would hurt you enough that we could finish the job. You got here a little early. That was our intention.
So there isn't another fire elemental out there.
Yeah, alright, yeah. No, sorry, I don't know what they've told you, but I figured that they got you out here some way by presumably telling you that there was a fire elemental that you had to kill. We were going to create that fire elemental when you got there. Yeah, that was the whole point. Julio, she seems like she's telling the truth. So are you gonna touch the thing or not, basically, is the question, ladies.
Kesh is not touching the thing unless she has completely run out of options.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Eric and Bennick, you, see emerging from the trees I wrote the description, come on, where is it?
I love that move. Like, enlighten me, enlighten this!
Like a roar of a forge as the tempest of a superheated air rushes up from between these trees, from amongst these trees. You can see it's about 15 feet high. It's basically just a mass of ash and soot-laden air with a pair of glowing coals floating within it that seem to observe the area around them with curiosity and malice. This thing emerges from the trees and Hope screeches, "Hope, get him now!"
Bennecks, let's go.
Bennick, do you go?
Yes, but I'm also like, I thought I dispelled it.
You didn't banish it. You stopped the teleportation circle. But you also touched the rune, which took you to the fire. You didn't dispel it. You just stopped it coming. It's on the other side. You're in the fire plane.
summoning has stopped.
Yeah.
The door is still there.
The elemental is still there.
Okay.
It's just you're in the fire plane.
I in character still like.
I reach my hand out for Bennett, and as soon as he gets within range, I will grab his hand and bend down with Hope on my shoulder, I assume.
Hope creates a bonfire around you. A huge wall of flame engulfs you, way more powerful than she would have been on the material plane. And she screams, "Hope! It was nice finally talking to you, Eric." And you are all engulfed in flame. I understand that you are both resistant to fire, but you are still going to be taking some fire damage.
I am not.
At all? You're absorbing elements, or you...
No, I'm not resistant to fire.
Oh, okay. In which case you take 9 fire damage. Eric, Bennecks takes half of that.
9.
Did we see them?
4.
And they pop back into existence in the middle of the summoning circle. And I think we will leave it there.
Dang.
Massive ball of fire explodes in the middle of the summoning circle, and the boys return. Hope are swooping around them, and Hope screeches out, "Hope!" Eric, unfortunately, you do not understand what she means by that.
That's true. Do I take the damage while I'm in the plane of fire?
Technically, yeah, no, that is true, yes. So technically, yeah, you are not resistant on the plane of fire, so you take the full 9.
Wowza. What a sesh. What a sesh.
And yes, we will leave it there. The boys are back in town. Thank you very much for your contributions in chat. It means a lot. It's been a pleasure having you. So, guys, that was super fun. Really glad. Hey, look, Bishop Blood, you've been great value too, my friend. Let us talk about our favorite moments. I switched the music. Actually, I kind of like it. Let's leave it on.
So many.
Music.
This is so tense.
It's pretty great, huh? I adore that. You threw me so many curveballs. It was amazing. Let's talk favorite moments, everybody. This is something that we borrowed from the Dreaded GM, and we really love doing because it's affirming. Chat, if you have any favorite moments of your own, please throw them up. We'd love to hear what you think. So, I'm going to start with Karen. Favorite Kesh moments?
Yeah.
I mean, you're starting, so why don't you start?
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Well, I've got one if you wanted to.
Go on then, Eric. Yeah.
Okay. I liked the little one-liner, "Wait a hot minute," while we were waiting in the fire plane, but I really liked how worked up you got. And I don't know if that was because we went missing or because this summoning circle was potentially active or some combination of both, but that was the most emotional that I have seen Kesh get. Eric didn't see it, but that's the most that I've seen her lose her cool, and that was really cool.
My favorite Kesh moment was the description of how the necrotic arrow killed the Gallus. How it just sucked the life out of him. I was like, that's cool. I really like that little detail. Yeah. Because combat is quite hard to make exciting and make varied and interesting, and that was a really, you're all good at it, but that was a particularly good Karen moment in that.
Aww,
yeah.
I was quite happy that Karen, again, as a great leader, as Kesh is a great leader, threw it out to us, like, hey, are we following the steps, like, all the way? And with our input, she said, like, okay, let's go for it. And it led to this quite epic encounter, if I might say so.
Down the track, Kesh, like, we're not following through to the end. Last time we did that, you two went to the plane of fire and I nearly died of a heart attack.
Yeah. But that's later problems.
It's future Kesh's problem.
Dwanthony really enjoyed the Goodberry force feed. Kesh is frantically casting Goodberry and slamming them into this Corvum's mouth. What is this? How does this work? She's like, I have no idea, man. Dan?
My favorite. Well, it was just like a lot fucking happened this session, so I'm just gonna pinpoint this like one zinger that really made me laugh, and it's like, why am I traveling with these psychopaths?
She's the straight man of the group. She has the moral compass.
She's the most notorious criminal of the lot of you, and the only one who is not a bad person.
Hey, you take that back. Julio's trying
That's
to
rude.
Slowly inserted the knife. Julio,
I
you
have
don't
a
get
badge
any
that says I'm
claims.
cool.
Eric isn't a bad person. He's just confused.
Karen, favorite self moment.
I really loved like coming in and like rolling the super high like observation check and like spotting the Luma in his robes and being like,
Yeah. The first of
it's
a
one of
run
those moments.
ridiculous nat 20s. Yeah.
I'm just really happy I got a nat 20 because it meant I got to like do the thing that I'm meant to be really good at, which is like tracking people and noticing things. And I was just like, oh my god, it's over there. That was fun. Yeah.
As we've observed before, the best way to make a good ranger is know what you're going to be doing ahead of time.
Very much so.
yeah.
Very much so. Kesh was optimized for this sort of thing.
For this exact adventure. And this is the trick. If you know what you're going to be doing, like if you're building a ranger for, say, Curse of Strahd, you pick undead as a favored enemy. It just makes sense. Yeah. Cool. Thank you very much. Mims a lot. We will also be playing. Karen will be DMing me in 1v1 D&D on Monday night. Karen will be back in the DM seat for a little bit more Ghosts of Saltmarsh. With our shared character, Beryl. Alrighty, let's talk about somebody else. I want to talk about Julio, because Julio was a monster. And definitely my favorite moment would be, I'm so sorry, while you stab her in the neck.
I feel like he's being misrepresented here. He was trying to be courteous about it, but still do the
I just slit her
job.
throat to make her go to sleep. Yeah. It filled me with joy. It was very funny.
I'm just gonna go in and say I like how you recovered from your failed acrobatics check into the murder.
Yeah. I on that acrobatics check, I rolled a d20 to see what my arbitrary DC would be, and it got a 13, which is one higher than what you rolled, and I was just like, no, that's the dice saying, no, you don't get this.
It worked out.
What I had written down was I'm sorry as you're slowly stabbing the lady, but I also liked that it really seemed like Julio had Eric's back. Julio was in there chasing Eric after the combat started and cleaning up after him. So that was really cool.
Yeah. Mimsalot and Dwanthony both really like our character art. Daria, who plays Julio, is our character artist, so we thank them very much for that. Saw Julio in the promo art and I was like, oh, what a sweet little guy, and then we popped in and Julio's immediately stabbing people. Expectation versus reality. Yeah, he's a rogue swashbuckler. He stabs a lot of people. Any other favorite Kesh, Julio moments?
How Julio's like, we'll throw her in. And Kesh is like, no, we want to ask questions.
I was having in my
Better
head
than us.
that the boys would come back as she was arriving.
Throwing
so they would be...
this poor woman.
No, as in, so they pass her in mid-flight, like in mid-teleport. So they just see this body going, you're like, unless you all go back in there for her, she's escaped into the plane of fire where she dies immediately.
I mean, not gonna lie, I'm just gonna be like, how do we lock this door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
For
Daria, favorite moment?
self, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know why Julio was very energized to kill today. I don't know what that was, but I think it was the fact that all this way he was like prepping Bennett to maybe make them our allies and like maybe, hey, let's talk to them, like hoping for the best. And then no, they're the cultists, they're trying to ambush us, and he's like, well, what the hell? And she's just going all in.
Death to the cult.
Yeah.
No questions, only death.
Didn't I call it as well? Eric said, oh, this might be an ambush, and then you raised the point, oh, they're trying to hide their tracks, and I was like, yeah, no, you're right, that was a dumb thing to say.
Yeah. You are right, though.
And it
You
was
are
an
right.
ambush.
The ambush is for later.
Yes.
And yeah, like also last session, when we were going out of the city to do this job, already y'all were like, yeah, this fire elemental thing seems sus. Someone is trying to get rid of us, and it totally is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was totally just they send us out here to die. Kesh is having a lot of feelings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Trade.
That's a valid point. Bishop Blood raises. To be fair, Julio has been looking for a way to prove themselves to the group. What better way than combat? Yeah, Julio proved themselves effective today, as did Bennett.
Yeah.
Did I
If
just
anything,
one
possibly
shot
a little
that,
too much.
that raptor? Did I one shot that
He had
guy?
taken a bit of damage already, but yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, he took some damage when when Eric teleported away from him.
And the spiky
Although-
shield as well.
And the spiky shield, yeah, some of it was
That
self-inflicted.
is true. But the moment where Bennett and Eric disappeared, like the first thought Julio had was like, oh no, again? We're losing people again? the war flashbacks is
Yeah.
rough, man.
Yes.
Kesh was definitely having a moment where she was like, I've lost all the original members.
It's just me
Yeah.
and
I
this
am
mouse.
the worst.
And this psychotic mouse. You've even
God.
lost us. You've lost. So Trish will be of mixed minds about this. It was like, oh, Eric's gone, but Bennett. Food and sleep artery. That's the two you need. Cool. So let's talk about Bennett now. Dan had some great moments. I have one, but I can save it.
I loved Kesh being like, we should save one of them, take one of them alive. And be like,
What?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Such a little stinker.
Sure, I agree. Any of them but this one.
Also, I like the toxicity, the toxic like BM whenever she attacks. Like, you didn't even touch me. No, she did damage. Nope, she's not even touching me. Like, such a little stinker.
Nothing personal, as if they're threatening a half-dead person with forced teleportation to a fireplane.
Apparently
yeah, actually,
cults
Bishop
bring out
Blood,
the
yes.
worst in this.
I enjoyed the brief sojourn into the fireplane. I had written it as, you took us on a one-way trip to the fireplane, baby. And I thought, oh, this is a weird twist for the rest of the series, the season to take.
Didn't expect to be going back here so soon. I was like, cool, I've still got the sound set. Okay.
I mean, I didn't expect to come back so quickly. But no, that was neat. I was very glad to hang around with Bennett and to get taken along on that journey.
My favorite Dan was definitely having the balls to do it again. Knowing as a player and still doing it anyway because as a character he didn't know. And it's first class role playing. It's just getting rid of that meta knowledge that backfired so badly the first time. I was like, oh, I shouldn't touch it, was Helvig's thought process in the first place, and now he's doing it as Bennett again, doing exactly the same thing. And I mean, chat could see the look on my face, like, are you gonna do it again? Amazing. I was so happy. Way to provoke the DM. It was so excellent, man. Well done. Yeah, absolutely, Bishop Blood. Completely agree.
Internally, I was like,
No.
conditions are technically different. It's so stupid. You shouldn't touch runes ever.
It is a different
Just-
rune. But it is still a Furious Ra rune.
What is this chanting? What is this?
It's just
Like,
the
I don't
noise you
know.
hear when you hear a rune of the plane of fire.
Just fire, plane of fire shit.
It is technically it's primordial. It is birdfolk understand it a bit. They sort of understand. They understand Orin, which is a different kind of primordial, but it's a similar language. It's like the difference between Spanish and Portuguese. Say they're very similar languages. Cool.
My favorite moment was, as much as I want to do the put her on timeout. Wait a
That was
bit.
good.
I have to just like go back at the very beginning between like Julio and Bennick being like, "You're asking me to lie to this bitch."
Cannibal, but lying? That's beyond.
Cool. Let's talk about Eric. I have favorite moments straight off the bat.
I'm just gonna launch in the
Do it,
murder.
do it.
Love it, love it. I need more of
Yeah,
it.
the nukes,
Oh,
the tactical nuke.
I support it 100%.
Oh yeah, same.
It wasn't intentional.
The defenders of Alderheart are very much split on the subject of Eric Shadowmold.
I love the teleport over to Samson with Hope. You
Yeah.
summon Hope, and the dude's like, "Oh, what the hell?" And then you just teleport to the other guy, and he's like, "Ah, what the hell?" That was great. It was, like, very characterful.
I love that. Like last session, Julio was like, "So what's the deal with fire? Like you protect the forest," and they're like, "Oh, yes, you know,
Burn.
it's different." And this time, and you burn, everyone burning. Like, what is this?
Valid. I really enjoyed, tactical use of Hope. Like, Wildfire Druids are so good in combat, but it's getting the, it's like a textbook how to get the maximum efficiency out of this Druid in this combat. You're always really good at it. Getting good utility out of him, but, because like, I just do, and more fire. But I really enjoyed getting to talk to Eric as Hope. That was really nice.
You're welcome.
I don't know if there's any
Yes.
weight behind it, but the fact that Eric said, "Would you rather be here alone?" made me fond of Eric. Quite gracious about being swooped into another plane. Thank you, Mims, a lot.
It's true.
Yeah.
Bennick felt really bad, being like,
Yeah.
I should have copped the damage myself. It was my fault. Now Eric's here.
Eric is the mom of the group. Like he's
Yeah.
he's trying to be emotionally intelligent while also being a murderer with fire nukes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like any mother.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, generally,
Really.
it was kind of cool because we haven't done combat this series really
No.
properly. It was kind of nice to be reminded that we are terrifyingly deadly if we put our minds to
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was like, that Luma could survive 3 rounds. That was how long it took to summon the thing. You killed him in 2.
Yeah, ma.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
But he did it in the middle of the summoning circle, therefore my will be done regardless.
Yeah. So my favorite self moment was inadvertently triggering the summoning circle.
Very epic.
I've realized now how good Eric is at murder. It definitely wasn't the intent to murder him so hard, but Eric knew that this guy had to go before he finished.
Yeah.
It was funny that he did like an extra 15 or 20 damage that was needed. But yeah, that was an interesting moment, and also I'm glad that you very pointedly said, "Oh, what is Eric doing? Is Eric staying in the circle?" And
Nope.
Eric felt responsible, so that was why Eric stayed to help Bennett.
Yeah.
Even though I knew he probably wasn't going to be able to do anything. And I'm glad he did, because that was a really cool moment.
Yeah. 16 was the number, like a bit of a peek behind the DM screen. 16 was the number you needed to dispel it. But
Wow.
What did you roll?
He rolled 16.
16 by the skin of your teeth.
yeah.
Jesus.
I was like, oh, that might not be enough, so I'll just use the inspiration anyway. But
Yeah. I want to piggyback on this for a favorite DM moment though.
Oh yeah.
Because I really enjoyed getting to talk to Hope.
Yeah.
It was actually two things. The first thing I wrote was I really liked you role playing as Hope to Kesh and Julio,
Yeah.
trying to
Touch
panically
the fucking rune.
figure that out, and then having Hope come over and speak in the same way. Like I watched all of last season of the other campaign, so I was watching that kind of interaction with Helvig and his familiar, and so it was really neat to have that same kind of thing.
I was like, oh shit, I know exactly how she talks. Yeah. Yeah. Slightly different, but yeah. And I love it, yeah, Lord of Murder 2.0, Helvig be shaking Suspicious Blood. I'm like, it's interesting, isn't it? They're both connected to the fireplane somehow, and they're both crazy, fiery murderers. Weird. Not deliberate.
also both being like, I'm not good at murder, but actually,
Yeah.
But I am extremely... Yeah. It's when you make them mad, when you threaten the people they like, all of a sudden a switch gets flipped. Yeah. Alright, well, seeing as Brendan started it, let's do favorite DM moments then.
Brendan
Can-
totally took my favorite DM moment.
Yeah, can a whole session be a favorite moment though? I'm just wondering, because that was a lot. That was like ups and
lot.
downs and swirlies and all that stuff. It's a lot. But I especially liked the talking to this lady.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, I don't fucking know. Like,
I don't. Fuck that bitch.
no, I liked how like she like really doesn't care. Like she does not give a fuck.
Yeah.
I love how I started the session saying Kesh has a lot of questions and she's kind of like trying to just mash them together and get answers. And oh boy, did I get answers!
Yeah, there you go. You just needed
So
to find the
many
right person to
answers.
ask. So her name is Kiara. Kiara.
Well, we will ask next session.
Yeah.
Why are you giving us stuff for free?
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the other thing I wanted to say about like looking behind the DM screen. Was if you had, seeing as you killed him before he could summon the thing, but you killed him within the summoning circle, it slowed it down. Basically, it was happening regardless. But if he'd stayed alive for 3 rounds, it would have happened in the fight. And yeah, you would have had to fight the elemental and the guys. But hold person on Kiara really worked a treat.
Yeah. Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Bennecks is being so freaking sassy.
Yeah, such a
Yeah.
toxic wizard. Jeez.
Yeah. Who knew?
Yeah, I'm a wizard. Remember that.
Yeah, alright. Other fave moments? All the
Well-
session from Daria?
Dario already summed it up quite well. I mean, I love just fighting in general, but I don't think anybody said it yet, but the visual aid today of the clearing, loved it. I was like, oh cool. As much as it's very theater of the mind, this campaign, having like a visual aid like that to cement the area, even though we're not like physically moving at it. Really
Yeah.
nice.
Just gives you a nice little visual to
It's my intention to do that more. I have a 6-month Dungeon Fog subscription for doing the charity game last year, so I was like, heck, I should use it and play around with it a little bit. So yeah, I did. My favorite self moment was rolling with the punches. I dead set did not expect you to touch the rune.
Oh, come on.
No, I genuinely didn't. Hadn't occurred to me that you would do that twice. And And so I was like, okay, so yeah, I made up the transfer to the fire plane and what the fire plane looked like in the place where you got like completely off on the fly. That was my favorite meme moment. I was like, look, I know a lot about the fire plane. I've run stuff there before, but sure. And they're like, oh, okay, great. You go there, and that happens. Hilarious. And how Hope got you back, because Hope's an elemental. She knows how to work the portal. Yeah.
I don't know if you did it deliberately, but I really enjoyed how you lulled Kesh into a false sense of security about being ambushed, because she thought, well, the trail's so hard to follow. They can't be waiting to ambush us, otherwise they wouldn't have made the trail so hard to find.
So
Hardly true.
Another glimpse behind the DM screen. The DC to realize it was being deliberately obfuscated just enough to make it look like it was being hidden was 23.
Damn.
Yeah, you needed
Gamma.
18 to spot the trail and 23 to, like, she knows you're good. This is the thing. She's just better at this particular thing. So, yeah, she hid her trail in such a way that you could follow it, but made it look like she was trying to hide that.
Because Kesh fell right into that. She was like, this was really hard to find, so she must actually be trying to not be followed.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is, well, kind of true. They needed more time.
Yeah.
So they didn't really want us to, like, make it easy, but, you know.
Yeah.
I just love that we're like, well, we'll follow it and we'll see where we end up, and then we're like, no, fuck it, let's go all the way. And
Actually, yeah, this is a great question. Like, did you think we would follow it through, or did you think we'd go
I
to
wrote
the port
two
first?
completely separate adventures.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Wow.
I did not know what you'd do. Firstly, because I made the DC to find it quite high. Like, I assumed Kesh would probably make it, but if she rolled low, I would have said, no, you can't find it. And I wrote a whole different set of events. But the world is reacting to your actions.
Yeah.
And on the way back from teaching this afternoon, I built in my head the prison, and it's super cool, and I'm very excited for you to go there.
We will.
Well, we dealt with the fire elemental. We're gonna do that second, but I guess
Not
they intervened.
yet. Not yet. I'm still worried that it will, like, pop out, like, what's going on here? Like,
No, I'll level with you. You did close the door.
okay, nice. That
Bennecks-
dispelling more
Bennecks-
objection.
Bennecks dispelled that summoning. I really wanted you to fight my crazy smoke elemental that I made up, but you just didn't want to. And you burned so many of your spell slots on it. I was like, I've kind of gotta, because they did well, and they got the dice. I set 16 in my head, and he managed it. Yeah, no, I appreciated, like, there was some good hard playing that, like, well thought out, well logicked out, spending your resources properly, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna give it to them. It's good. It was well done.
I want to throw in there as well. I really enjoyed the conversation between Eric and the lead cultist when that charm person didn't work.
That was so cute.
It
Yeah.
completely
Hi.
came out of left field for me. It wasn't like, kill them. It was,
Could you consider
Yeah.
not doing that?
oh my
It's like,
god.
oh
yes.
no, we couldn't possibly. I'm afraid. Very, very, very important
Yeah,
that we
it
summon
was
this.
just two very awkward people, trying to be very polite to each other while being on opposing sides.
You're also a bird folk.
I was
Yeah.
just thinking that I made a crack about Eric would be a hilarious police officer, but he was saying it was very Canadian. I'm just like, this Canadian police officer just caught someone, like, stealing. It's like, oh, could you consider not doing that, eh?
Even better, you're Eric Shadowbolt.
Yep. I'm still curious why they haven't tried to, like, get him on the side of the cult yet. Like,
Haven't they?
yeah.
Haven't they?
Do you? My favorite me moment was not having to reveal that Eric is part of the cult.
Yeah, that was great. I
I
really enjoyed
hate you.
that.
I hate you.
Granny Shadowmelt has tried to get him out of the party.
Oh.
Mm.
Well. Well, maybe
my
she
invite?
did. Maybe she did. And he's a mole this entire time. And the reason they know that we are coming and all of this is because he's feeding them information.
Yeah,
Let's kill him.
Eric knows sending. Didn't know that, did you? Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we will go away from here now because we've had a great time. Thank you so much, guys. Names a lot. DMs are built different. I'm going to take that nicely, I think. Thank you very much. Now there just have to be big
It's all
bads.
connected.
Yeah, you got me.
It's that GIF with all the math stuff just over.
Yeah, I know.
The galaxy brain is expanding.
So, we will go away from here now. We need to thank a few people. We need to thank Serum for their work on the channel. Thank you so much. Serum did our overlay. And has done several, does all the other bits and pieces around the character art. All of that is Serum's work, so thank you very much, Serum. We need to thank Sirenscape.com. Check out them for the music we've been using. I'm a bit of a wizard with Sirenscape, and I can now actually build soundscapes in real time as somebody else is DMing. It's quite fun to do. And it's great. It really improves your games. And I need to thank my wonderful players and my beautiful wife, Karen, for all of her love and support. And our audience, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you all our new people in chat as well. It's been lovely having you here. Dwanthony and Mims a lot. Really, really nice hanging out with you guys. Thank you for being so involved. We really like having our audience sort of being involved and chatting with us. So let's go back the other way. Brendan, who the absolute heck are you?
Well, when my internet is behaving itself, I am Brendan Ellis. I am Brensa in chat. I am an actor and director, but I have just finished directing a show, so I'm now spending a couple of months sleeping. I am here on Thursday nights, and that is been a lot of fun, and that is me.
Very well. Karen. And I agree, Bishop Blood, it is about time for a spa day. Karen, who the heck are you, and what are you doing in my house?
Well, I snuck in while you were distracted, and I have moved all my shoes into the closet.
That would have taken a while.
Yeah, it did. Took ages. I am Karen. I am a writer, a performer, a puppeteer. I spend too much time on the internet. So you can follow me on Twitter at Mother O'Bunnies. You can also follow me on Instagram for my burlesque escapades as Miss Lollamore, and you can listen to my dulcet tones on the podcast There Be Dragons, where I play the very dangerous and devilishly charming Ryland Westfall, who's a dragonborn warrior. With a whole lot of baggage, really.
Yeah.
It's good times. It's fun times. I'm also on Courses Cove on Monday nights for Mano a Mano. And yes, it is my turn back in the DM chair on Monday. So I need to read the next thing we're doing.
Yeah. It's behind me on the shelf.
Prep! I need to do it. Yeah.
And I haven't read it, so I can't tell you how complicated it is. Daria.
It might be really complicated. I could be setting myself up for monstrous failure. Tune in Monday, 8 p.m.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Daria, tell me about yourself.
Yes, I am Daria. I am a D&D player, as you can guess from this. I play here and on the Eldritch Scribe channel on Mondays, which I play a very different character there, but it's also very fun. And I do art. Yeah, you can see it here. You can also find me on Twitter. I do take commissions if you want some cute art like these little animal people. And yeah, that's me.
Question: are the characters actually those races, or is that just an artistic style? Just wondering. It is those races. So the Humblewood is a place where it's set in the wider world of Everden, which is a homebrew setting by the Deck of Many Things and the Hit Point Press. I believe it's the Hit Point Press, and it's published by the Deck of Many Things. You can. It's available for purchase. It was quite a well-funded Kickstarter. I think they made nearly 3 million Aussie dollars on it. It was a really good one. I backed it, and I've run the campaign twice. The book that comes with is excellent, and yeah, it's a homebrew setting where everybody is animal folk. Half of the races are bird races, the other half are like little mammal races, basically. They are releasing a second book for the wider world. This setting is a much expanded version of what's in the book. Basically, I ran the book in about 2.5 seasons. This is season 5 now. In this world, and season 2 with this party, all of whom were not involved in the... Well, no, all except Bennecks were not involved in the original story. Bennecks was, and has transferred parties temporarily.
And technically Kesh was an NPC
yes.
in the first part of the story.
But she is not canon. She is my world, not original canon in the book. So none of these characters feature in the original campaign, but a couple of them have played in my version of the original campaign. And they have all interacted with people from the original campaign as well. And so there is a second sort of subplot that I injected into the original campaign that these people are playing. It's a really cool, lovely concept, very Redwall. And Dan, tell me about yourself.
That's me. Hello. I am Dan in the meat space, D-Reb in the cyberspace, and mostly that's just Twitch chat, where I'm here vibing with you guys. You're come to see the show, because otherwise you can't find me on social media, because from this position I have in the cyber ethereal plane, it's easier to draw the weapon of vibes and lurk and shank people for the good vibes, because you all deserve it. And don't let anyone say otherwise, including your own.
Yeah. And Madame, Monsieur, Dame Unterherren, and beings of indeterminate gender and persuasion, I be Josh the Pirate, and it has been my enormous pleasure to be your humble DM and storyteller here this evening on Corsair's Cove. If you like me and my face and my voice, you can find me here again on Monday night, where I will be playing D&D with my lovely wife, the mother of bunnies, on here again. I will be appearing on Ardana's channel in the future, middle of June somewhere. And other than that, if you think you like the majestic voice, but you think I could stand to tone the face down a bit, you can find me in the D&D podcast There Be Dragons, where I play the infamous and deadly pirate Skern Felspar and his little dragon, Rush. Links in chat for all of that stuff. I'm also one half of the comedy puppet duo Paparotica. That's in the real life meat space, however. So, guys, Karen, can you tell me about Ukraine?
Yes. While fantasy violence is all shits and giggles, real world violence is tragic and horrible. And there's a lot of it still happening in Ukraine. There's been a few terrible things lately, and it's kind of easy to lose track of them, but Ukraine is still very much an issue. There are some 8 million Ukrainians that are currently displaced. And the Emergency Action Alliance is basically a group of charities, not-for-profits. They've come together specifically to help the Ukrainian people. So if you have any spare pennies, you can toss it towards them in the link in chat. They're getting close to $4 million raised. $2 million from the Australian government, and almost another $2 million from amazing people like you. So if you have any pennies, send it that way and help make something terrible a little less terrible for someone.
So slow at typing with my left hand. Well, yeah,
I feel like my explanation of Ukraine gets more chaotic every time I do it.
Yeah, Dwanthony, if you work Mondays, that's okay, because we have an exclamation mark YouTube, and it doesn't work if I type stuff before it, however, so there we go. That's the link to our YouTube, and we have all the socials, you bloody champions, so if you do fancy following us, chuck us a sneaky follow or a sneaky sub on any of those, and yeah, you get all of the updates and stuff. We regularly have other stuff going on as well. There will be a one-shot Wednesday coming up in the next couple of weeks. I can confirm Rahema Rowe will be playing in that one as her Strig fighter. It's maybe exciting things. Yes, this will be set in the Humblewood world as a side-along canon one-shot in the Humblewood world. This was the 59th episode in the Humblewood world total. There is a lot has happened. So, yeah, keep tuned in for more information like that, and we will go away from here now. We need to raid somebody. Now, who have we got? Waffles and Warlocks are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Waffles
sounds delicious.
That's amazing.
Warlocks and Waffles Edition Wars. Create a dashboard. Let's go and check that out. Let's just make sure first of all. that they are in fact playing D&D.
Not do that awkward thing where you jump
Doesn't
in
look
and they're about to
doesn't
end
look
the
like
stream.
actual D&D. So maybe Phoenixy Wacky, who are playing. This is a good one, and it's a sponsored stream, so there's a giveaway. So let's do that one. We will go and raid Phoenixy Wacky. It's Esmeralda and Bjorn, which I think is Barovia and beyond. So this is the Curse of Strahd game. Exciting. Go and give John the love. He's a friend of ours. I've played on Phoenixy Wacky. It's good fun. John is a great DM. And spread the good vibes. Throw up your favorite raid emotes in chat. Tell them where you came from, and we will see you right back here, same bat time, same bat channel next week. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. Go kill Strahd. I will start that raid now. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Farewell, everyone.